Everybody knows the chicken attack song, right? Everybody. There's a Japanese guy wearing lederhosen, yodeling about chickens.
Oh, maybe.
I'm familiar.
Oh, wow.
It sounds kind of familiar, slightly.
Chicken attack.
I mean,
yeah, the wife plays that for me when I'm driving sometimes. So I put a tune on, she put the chicken attack song on, and I'm there yodeling. You know? I know quite a few of the words. Good tune, everybody. Chicken attack. Search for it. Chicken attack song.
That's right.
You'll love it.
And
but anyway, let's do that intro we're supposed to do. Yes, everybody, and welcome to High on Homegrown, the cannabis podcast from Percy'sGrowroom.com. I am Mackie from the UK, and joining us this week, we have Dr. Margaret.
I will never get tired of that. Hello, hello, everyone.
You do when the cease and desists arrive, you know?
Well, I mean, we can talk about that when that happens. But until
that's
then,
right. We'll deal with that then.
That's right.
That's right. Dr. Margaret, host of Bite Me the Show about edibles, and enjoying a lovely, mild Ontario winter day today.
What is a mild Ontario winter day?
It's like -5, maybe. It's delightful. Like the sun was out. There's no wind. It's beautiful. The snow.
That's a poll. That is. Is -5 delightful? 100% no. You know.
I was just outside before I came in to do the show, just to go out and like listen to birds and stuff. It was. Didn't even have to wear gloves.
It's beautiful, Mackie. You son.
Yeah. My wife recently got into that bird feeding thing. She keeps buying this bird food and putting it up on the shed for the birds to fly along and eat that stuff.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. Anyway, John, what are you saying about your weather?
Sucks everywhere, all time. I mean, it's 7 degrees freedom units, -14 Celsius for you people. And it's windy as shit, man.
-14.
Yeah, the wind really makes it worse.
It's windy. There's like a ground blizzard happening, but the sun is shining bright as shit in my backyard. Doesn't make any sense. It was spring, people. Now we're ruined again.
It's still February. You know it wasn't a real spring.
I mean, I know.
You just got to be hopeful, though, sometimes, you know?
The year I bought my Harley, which was 9 years ago, I was riding right now on my Harley that year.
Really?
It was 43 degrees out. The roads were cleared. I'm like, let's go.
You know, that conversation we had before the curtain went up there is getting even more fitting now, John, talking about...
Oh, my God.
Yeah, sorry. We won't go back to that, though. What are you saying, Smeet?
Trigger!
Jesus, John. Sorry. Smeet, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, it's been a decent day today in the old north of east of Korea.
Right.
Yeah.
Somewhere out there.
Okay. Yeah, got a bit of a sweat on walking the dogs. So yeah, I can tell the spring's coming along. We're getting a few plants coming up, crocuses and all that snowdrop malarkey. So yeah, it's been it's been decent. Tomorrow it'll piss down with rain. It'll be cracking. But
at least we've seen some blue sky today.
Yeah.
That's right. What are you saying, Billy? You had some nice weather your way today?
Yeah, apart from the fucking rain on about 50th day of consecutive days. But yeah, apart from that, it's been fucking great. We had a little bit of sun, but that didn't really count because it's been rain in the morning and rain now. So
you know, it's just like you've waited too long now. It's like, oh, you decided to show up, have you?
Right before you're going to go away. Yeah.
Oh, well, there's the cannabis weather, everybody. It's cold everywhere, it seems. It's 10 degrees C where I am right now. I can't complain about that, especially when John says it's -14. Damn.
Yeah, and you're over there crying, wearing a jacket and an Udi.
Yeah. Everybody's got Udi in the UK. It's how we survive, man. It's how we survive.
That's right.
Can't get through the winter without an Udi.
That's right. Free Nug said it's warm here today. I wonder what warm is, because warm is definitely a relative term. You know
61 freedom units. Someone please
61
translate stat.
20. No, it can't be that high.
No.
Yeah, it's got to be close.
Really? Wow.
I would think so.
It's about 1/3, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to be doing the cannabis news and events, everybody, as we do.
16.
Oh, that's much better, John. Yeah, 16 minus 16 instead of 14. Brilliant.
No, 16 for him. 61 Fahrenheit is
16 it's 16.
Celsius.
Okay. Oh, that's not so bad. 16 is lovely.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. Survivable, that is. You know what I mean? But yeah, we got the cannabis news and events. We got 5 stories. We won't tell you what they are just yet. Well, I suppose we've got maybe 7. We've got a couple of short ones we have to just squeeze in there as well. So we've got quite a bit of news to get to. So we'll get on that pretty quickly. But for the grow guides, we're going to be talking somewhat briefly and cover lightly Korean natural farming, everybody. It's got to be, it's an interesting one. Complex topic when you don't know anything about it, So we'll talk about it. Yeah. You got a question?
No, me saying you said if you don't know about it, so I was raising my hand.
So yeah, we'll try and shed some light on that topic throughout the grow guides there. But that's it, really. Same old stuff. Make sure you're here for the smoke break as well. We'll talk about some random things, whatever pops up then. Damn. Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's right.
Is that it then? Sure. Are we all ready for the news?
I mean, we haven't.
What are we smoking on?
Yeah, what are we smoking on? Let's do that. What you got, Smee?
Oh, I'm not smoking. Well, I am. I've got the Mighty, but I'm mainly focusing on some fudge that I've made. I'm having a whiskey.
I love infused fudge. It's good stuff.
It is so good, Margaret. You're right. I've done half a jar in and I best stop.
Holy!
And I've got myself a whiskey. So let's do this.
Nice. What whiskey you have, Smee? What whiskey you have?
It's I can't remember. Funny name, but
okay. That's
12-year.
Not racist or anything.
Decent.
You don't read it off the bottle, no?
The bottle's downstairs, mate. I'm upstairs.
Ah. Wow.
I'll get it. I'll get it at the smoke break, and I'll let everybody know if anybody's interested in really what.
Lucy's got me a nice bottle of whiskey yesterday. It's a late Valentine's Day present because she ordered it. It didn't arrive in time. But this is some ridiculous shit. This is a vintage 100 proof edition, Orkney 2011. It's aged for 14 years and just put in a bottle on the 19th of January. It's so fresh, like 57.1% alcohol. It's fucking. When it gets high alcohol like that, you expect it to just be flavorless, potent shit. But this has got so much fucking flavor in it. It's crazy the flavor that this whiskey has in it. So nice, man. So I can't drink that during the show because it's fucking 57%. Like we'll wait until after the show for that one. But I've got some other one. Oh, this one, Black Bush is what I've got here. An Irish whiskey. Let's just have a little sip of that. It's only 40% there. Jesus.
Okay.
20% less than that one over there. But it's so tasty. But anyway, what you got, Margaret? You got something nice?
No whiskey for me. I have edibles today. I have some gummies, and I do have a little bit of Northern Dream in my vaporizer.
Ooh.
Okay, nice. What's the edibles?
Okay.
Just some gummies.
Nice.
But like I'm more like I eat a edible, unlike Shmee, who's like eating multiple edibles and getting mashed up.
He's like making it an entree.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't have to, trust me. But it's such a good job. It's such a good job I'm making it for my trim. Oh, me.
What are you saying, Billy? Right, you got some good shit over there? You got some hash today?
No hash, unfortunately. I got some headbanger from Mephisto, though. So
cool. Still on that one.
Ooh,
nice.
Got some Dr. Pepper cherry, though. Cherry Dr. Pepper.
You ruined it with cherry.
I'm not
cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper.
Did you hear about that chick on TikTok who, random tangent, everybody, who she made up a tune? She was like, hey, Dr. Pepper, I got a song for your adverts. Dr. Pepper, baby, it's good and nice. Doo-doo-doo. She sang that on a video. Dr. Pepper picks it up and be like, oh, we like that. Here's 2 million and we'll use it in our adverts. Just fucking
damn.
Yes, from some random TikTok video.
No.
Here I am singing to Margaret every week.
Random shit.
2 million. Making us 2 million.
But it's so catchy.
Start a cameo.
Great fucking tune. She smashed it. It was a great song, and
Okay.
It's as easy as that, everybody. So get out there, start recording little songs.
We can do it for Coke, can't we?
You could do it too.
Drink Coke, you cunts. It's that sort of type vibe, yeah? People love it.
Okay.
I'm clipping that. If it works, Billy, I'll give you 10% of the earnings. All right.
What do you mean 10%?
10%. It's a reasonable fee for the person who did the actual work.
It's switched.
Anyway, back to the show. John, what are you smoking on today?
I have a little Cindy 99 sitting here, and I do have some Glenlivet Wixie.
Okay.
And a Dr. Pepper. You know what I mean?
Beautiful.
A regular Dr. Pepper, because it's the best.
It's good and nice. Do. Yeah.
Some may think so. I do not.
Listen.
Oh my goodness, the sacrilege.
Margaret, you know what? You know what's funny is that Viking said the same thing, and now he's addicted.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that will never happen to me.
Viking's like that, though. He doesn't really know what he likes, the thing with Viking. He just dislikes everything until it's forced on him. That's right. Man, me and Viking, we have discussions about music quite often, and this guy sends me music. It's horrifying sometimes. It's just fucking people. It's like, what the fuck is that, bro? What the fuck?
It's a genre.
It's a genre. That's what it is. Indeed, it is.
Yeah.
But that's all it is.
It's niche. It's pretty niche.
Thrash metal.
I'd say, but
Viking's going to be freaking out now. But Viking does what Viking pleases. Indeed. And we expect it. Expect no less there.
That music makes me want to find a closet and hang myself straight up.
Gee, flags. Flags.
That was dark.
Well, I mean, that's what hits my brain as soon
John,
as that hits me.
I thought you'd just come out the closet. What are you going back in there for?
I mean, we could elaborate on a little bit of that.
Yeah, we could, but we're not going
Comes out
to.
the closet and
time,
because we got news to do.
Yeah, we got news to do. Let's do the news. Let's do it. So here we are. We're all having these laughing and jokings and shit, and now we just have to get serious for a second. Lame. Hate reporting news like this. But I don't know if any of you guys saw over on Instagram. You have to really be in like the growing world to know who Dr. Elaine Ingham is / was, because unfortunately she died a few days ago. And it's just it's a big loss to the cannabis community. She was I don't know, she was very inspirational to loads of people, especially when it comes to living soil, super soils and shit like that. You know, and she'd been on the show a couple of times, and it was always, maybe 3 times. Yeah, she was always happy to be on the show, and it was always a great, insightful conversation with her as well. She was 75. You know, it's just it's shit. You know, people just get to that stage of their life.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta go.
That. It's too bad.
It's lame, man. But she has an epic legacy to leave behind. You know, she inspired.
Yeah, she had a life.
Loads of people. You know what I mean? Yeah. Real cool lady, very knowledgeable. And yeah, so check out her interviews if you want to. If you don't know who she is, you know, we got interviews with her in the backlog there. Just search for Dr. Elaine Ingham and find her stuff. And then she has the soil special name for, what was the name? You'll hear it in the interview. But she had a special class on soil, on how to make good soil, keep soil healthy, and things like that. You know, and she was a cool lady. And I realized as well, because last week I was in contact with some people, they wanted to be on the show, and I was like, oh yeah, cool, let's sort it out. These are the dates, these are the times, you know, pick which one you want. And I was like, oh no, we can't really have an interview on a cannabis show. And you get that sometimes. You get these people who are not involved in cannabis reaching out, wanting to be on the show, and then, or you know, you reach out to them and they're like, oh, you can't be on the show because it's cannabis. But Dr. Elaine Ingham wasn't like that. Obviously, she's been on our show. She's been on loads of cannabis podcasters' shows, and she was never intimidated by the fact that she was going on to cannabis podcasts. She just enjoyed chatting about growing stuff, you know, making sure soil was in good condition. Cool lady, man. Cool lady. She will be missed.
Yeah.
Sorry, John, you saying something?
No, I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah, so I had to bring that news to you all. So R.I.P. Dr. Ingham. Smoke one up for Dr. Elaine Ingham today, everybody. That would be awesome. And of course, go and check out her content because it's all quality information. Sweet. Right, so that's done.
Beautiful.
What next? Where do we go from here? Let's talk about Smee. You want to do yours first? Did you do yours first? Let's go Billy first this week.
Okay.
We say Billy.
You sure?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, man.
Are you sure? This
Are
is,
you sure?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is.
I'm
You
sure.
always find these ones with all the foreign words in it.
The French cunt ones, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'll have to try it when I.
We're gonna need Margaret to translate here.
Yeah, I think you might.
The use of hemp in soil contamination study.
Yeah,
I have
basically.
to translate this right now.
Oh, look at that.
So, as Margaret said, we've got a study here which is going to be studying the contamination in soil through the use of hemp. So, basically, they're going to plant a load of hemp in some soil and then see what happens with the soil.
And I'm sure it's been done before, just no study.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, basically, yeah. This is
ridiculous,
like an actual official study, but yeah, it has been done before, but not on this sort of scientific scale. So, 100 square meter greenhouse has been installed in the port of Ghent. So it now houses an unusual crop, they call it, which is not really to us. It's not unusual to us. So hemp grown to extract the PFAS, the heavily contaminated soils, presented as a European first, which is not entirely accurate, it says there as well. So this pilot project will attempt to see if phytomeditation, phytomeditation,
Phytoremediation.
Phytoremediation. There you go. So you got
Sound it
doctor in the
out.
ass.
We did it, guys.
Yes.
Well worked. Teamwork, man.
So it can offer a scalable alternative to conventional soil remediation methods. So the PFAS, per and polyfluoroalkyl substances.
That'll do, Billy. That'll do.
People just call them
7.5.
PFAS.
Yeah, the PFAS.
The forever chemicals.
Yeah, the forever chemicals. So often referred to as forever chemicals are persistent compounds linked to diseases such as cancer, obesity, and endometriosis. So according to a recent...
Holy.
Billy, why did you pick this one? This is translated to English and you're still having trouble.
Because it's good news.
Okay, it's very true. Very true.
Sorry.
So, according to a recent report prepared to the European Commission, 100% of the Belgian population lives in a PFAS high-risk area, including 20% in a very high-risk areas. That's not good, is it? Really? Shit.
No, like they're saying everybody is in a high-risk area. 100% of the Belgian population lives in a PFAS high-risk area.
Yeah,
because of the forever chemicals in the soil.
Very high risk. Yeah.
And everything. They say the PFAS are in like the receipt paper you get from the store and like all the shit.
It's in everything now.
Yeah, literally, and including your body. So.
Well, right.
Yeah.
So the estimated health costs, for the consequences, could reach at least 330 billion euros.
Wow.
And that's an optimistic scenario. That one. Which is a bit strange.
So they've been doing nothing about this up until now, and they're just like, you know what? Now we're gonna have to pay 330 billion to try and do something about this. Is that what we're saying?
Basically, yeah.
And that's euros. So is that just in Belgium, or is that like what kind of?
Yeah, it's across the whole lot of Europe.
There, right?
Yeah. France, Spain, Germany, Italy, Greece. Poland. All those European states use the euro. I think the UK was the only one that became part of the European Union and didn't use the euro. I think everybody else did.
At the time, the Great British Pound.
You guys are special.
We just didn't want to give it up because it was real strong.
Yeah.
Stronger than the euro.
Not anymore. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't looked. But yeah, probably not. But anyway, it's not tangent. Sorry, Billy.
Yeah, I was sitting there smoking, mate. Fucking hell, he's taking so long. Right. Traditional remediation techniques typically involve excavating and washing contaminated soil. That's probably not in your washing machine, but still. Those approaches only partially eliminate pollution and generate significant volumes of unusable waste destined for landfill. The consortium behind the Ghent pilot project aims to go beyond this end-of-line logic. Instead, the project realizes that the phytomediation, which uses plants and microorganisms to naturally eliminate pollutants in fully enclosed, air-conditioned greenhouse. It's a 100 square it says M3
meters cubed.
meters cubed of soil contaminated with PFAS is treated on SU. So the soil is excavated, transferred to the greenhouse, grown with industrial hemp, combined with specific additives. Do they just mean stuff to grow the hemp when it says specific additives?
Maybe, yeah.
No,
like specific
I'm thinking it
nutrients.
means.
Yeah.
I think it means to help remove.
I think if
These
you read the next paragraph,
sorry, so
you wouldn't have to
these additives
Go on to
are
the next
designed
one.
to bind or mobilize PFAS, stimulate microbial life, and improve the structure of the soil. Yeah, so sort of living soils type growing, isn't it?
Okay.
Hemp, a fast-growing, deep-rooted, non-psychoactive crop, produces biomass while absorbing PFAS from the soil. Only the harvested biomass containing the accumulated pollutants. Leaves are closed system to be disposed of safely. The greenhouse itself is designed to provide higher precision. Irrigation, temperature, and lighting are strictly regulated, while one app continuously measures soil moisture and CO2 levels. Rainwater is collected and reused, preventing contaminated runoff. Okay, so they thought about it a bit, didn't they, there? So in order to refine the methodology, the greenhouse is divided into 2 independent but identical compartments. Each section tests different treatment conditions, which allow direct comparison and identification for the most effective remediation strategy. So yeah.
So like, I know how to save 3/4 of this bill.
Yeah.
Just plant the shit in the soil outside. Why are we building warehouses and putting together all this grow operation?
Because it needs to be in some kind of sealed environment to make sure that there's no exterior factors that have influenced the study.
I think it's like a pure
because
science
this is a
study rather than any
specifically.
outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're trying to remove as many outside factors as possible, it seems, if you know what I mean, to get.
But if it was successful,
very precise. So if it's successful,
right,
then
they could make it more
reasonably,
widespread.
They could do that, yeah.
So this could
still
have a big thing on European farming over the long term. So
people might be forced to grow hemp again.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine that.
It's a shame, isn't it? Yeah.
Right.
Just to clean their soil up.
You know, if they wouldn't have removed it, maybe this wouldn't be here.
No, allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's right.
Don't
you want to get
give
sued?
Things to do. Yeah, man. I want my envelope first.
Sorry, Billy.
Wait. So Flemish Minister Joe Bronus Broens. Yes, bro. So Joe Bro attended the presentation of the project and symbolically sowed the first hemp seeds. Basically, this is potential solution to the remediating soils containing PFAS. We know that they are omnipresent in Flemish soils. Today, we are looking for new ways to clean up these soils. The industrial partners, the ambition is clear. PFAS today constitute one of the biggest challenges in soil remediation in Belgium and abroad. By joining forces with Seagrand and Sea Biotech, we are exploring the sustainable, scalable alternative. So they're looking to scale it up then at least straight away with prospects of future projects. So Herman Backert, head of innovation at Seagrand, highlighted the benefits of a closed system, highlighting its ability to test the PFAS remediation in a controlled, safe, and accelerated manner, with the ultimate goal to reuse the soils. Ingmar Nopens, managing director of Biotech, Sea Biotech, added that no single technique can treat all cases of the PFAS contamination, arguing that ex situ approaches are essential when excavation is unavoidable.
I just want to jump in there and say, Herman Backert. It's just like a Jamaican guy saying her man's back's hurt. You know, like, why is Sheila carrying that heavy box? Why isn't Jeff doing it? Her man back hurt. So I've just been giggling at that because I'm immature. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I always think of the you can't say beer can without sounding Jamaican.
That's
right.
Bacon.
That's right. Classic.
Classic, love it. Beer can.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh god.
I just thought that was funny. a man back hurt,
Okay.
you know.
Desmond.
Ah, shit. What are you saying? Sorry, Billy, you want to carry on?
Basically, for Biotech, the member of Cordell Group also illustrates that the broader environmental potential of industrial hemp. Yay! They're finally starting to look at it. Already used in biosource construction materials, this plant is a subject to increasing studies due to its ability to absorb heavy metals and other contaminants. Its application to the depollution of PFAS remains experimental, but the Ghent greenhouse offers a closely monitored environment to evaluate its effectiveness or limitations. If successful, the partners intend to extend the process to larger volumes of contaminated soil. Also, they want to do it across Europe. The Ghent pilot project positions hemp as a technical tool to a high-risk industrial challenge, restoring soil without simply moving contamination from one site to another. The transition of this model from pilot scale to large scale deployment will depend on the measurable extraction rates, economic viability, and regulatory acceptance. For now, the Ghent Greenhouse serves as a testing ground for future fight against one of Europe's most persistent pollutants.
Wow.
Well, so it's obviously going to work because we know it works. So it's just down to regulatory acceptance in it, because economic viability. Oh, I've got to throw some seeds in my field, have I? What else have I got to do? Wait some time.
Right.
Oh, and then
So
I've got to cut it down. Oh, right. That's fucking really hard. That is, isn't it? That's loads of fucking economic viability. That is, isn't it? That's like you can't get any better than that, than throwing seeds and letting the sun and the rain do itself.
Yep.
Done. Yeah. Right. So to me now, it's just down to the EU to say, yeah, that works now. It's easy to get a license. You don't even need a license for hemp anymore. You just fucking have to throw down seeds, and that's it. Then you just have to get rid of that like the because it's there for decontaminate, like for that decontaminate. That actual hemp has to get sent somewhere for a specific use. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, it can't be.
This is my question about it. Like what are they doing with the biomass?
That'd be the only regulation.
Yeah, it's a good question.
They remove it and can safely dispose of it.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Dispose it, but that that either burn it or give it to some of the German ones that are making hemp bricks out of it and all of that, and then build shit out of it.
Yeah, but isn't that shit then in that stuff anyway?
Yeah,
but that might not make a difference.
This is what I'm wondering. Like,
do the chemicals get broken down?
Yeah, then maybe they get broken
chemically
down
changed, so
somehow.
it's not forever chemical anymore. Is that what the plant's doing?
I think that's what they're looking at. It's not a forever chemical then, because the plant's broken it down and used it, eating it, or the way you dispose of it then becomes sort of like it used. So instead of being 100%, it's only 30% of it, and then that what's left in the plant you could maybe then use just for building, and then that's going to sit there for 1,000 years and go nowhere. So it's not going to ever contaminate nothing, because it's never going to break down. If you know what I mean?
Because like I was thinking about this as in like heavy metals, right? Plant uptakes heavy metals and holds them. Is it different for this stuff? That's my question.
This is what they're finding out, and this is what we find out. How does hemp actually deal with all these? What happens to it?
Interesting.
What's left over.
That's really cool.
That will be really cool, this study, because it's just going to tell us everything we need to know for then farmers to then use properly, and then for us to know what to do with what we've grown, if you know what I mean. We know what's safe and what's not safe to you. We could use it for clothing, maybe. It might be 100% safe for clothing. And then everyone uses it for clothing, so you might be able to use it for plastic pipes in construction, or sort of phone line for phone line poles or something.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, we don't know, but there's going to be a use for it somewhere, isn't there? It's hemp, for Christ's sake.
We'll see what happens in the future. So, we'll obviously keep everybody updated with this one. Good news.
That's right.
Nice. Should we talk about let's go into Dr. Margaret's study.
I can smoke now.
Oh. Yes, another study. This is a health study. A huge study finds a link between cannabis use in teens and psychosis later.
Oh my.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so a bad study?
Well, we'll see. Maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe it's full of shit.
As cannabis use among teens has grown in the past decades, researchers have been trying to better understand the health risks of the drug. Now, a new longitudinal study finds that cannabis use among adolescents increases risks of being diagnosed with bipolar and psychotic disorders, as well as anxiety and depression years later. This is very, very, very worrying, says psychiatrist Dr. Ryan Sultan at Columbia University, a cannabis researcher who wasn't involved in the new study published in the latest JAMA Health Forum. 3 varies. That's a lot of varies.
That's a lot.
He's very worried. He's very, very worried.
Very much a wordsmith, this guy.
Yeah.
Can I just say that
85.
All these like, so-called teens are smoking it more now? I call bullshit on that because most of the people who started the cannabis revolution were teenagers when they started it back in the day, and that's all us.
Yeah, but cannabis is a lot stronger than it was back then. And also,
it's different cannabis, but it's not, I don't think there are more of them smoking now than what did then.
No. But the other people...
way.
No, yeah, I see what you mean.
It's more accessible, if you know what I mean.
But the wording here as well is important, where it says finds that among adolescents, increased risk of being diagnosed with bipolar or psychosis. So you just
there you go.
You got more risk of being diagnosed. That's all. You know what I mean? So what about those people who haven't been diagnosed? It's because you use cannabis, they're more likely to look out for psychosis. So you got more chance of being diagnosed with it because they think it might be a thing because you use cannabis. Is that what it's saying? Do you know what I mean?
It's skewed. It's skewed already. If you know what I mean.
The wording isn't correct.
Well, it is for them to come out with the option they need at the end.
Sorry, Margaret. We've gone on these random tangents.
Yeah. So the researchers analyzed health data of 460,000 teenagers in the Kaiser Permanente health system in Northern California. The teens were followed until they were 25 years old. The data included annual screenings for substance use and any mental health diagnoses from the health records. Researchers excluded the adolescents who had symptoms of mental illnesses before using cannabis. We looked at kids using cannabis before they had any evidence of these psychiatric conditions and then followed them to understand if they are more or less likely to develop them, said Dr. Lynn Silver, a pediatrician and researcher at the Public Health Institute and an author of the new study. They found that the teens who reported using cannabis in the past year were at higher risk of being diagnosed with severe mental health conditions a few years later compared to teens who didn't use cannabis. Teens who reported using cannabis had twice the risk of developing 2 serious mental health illnesses. Bipolar, which manifests as alternating episodes of depression and mania, and psychotic disorders such as schizophrenia, which involve a break with reality. Now, only a small fraction, nearly 4,000, of all the teens in the study were diagnosed with each of these 2 disorders. Both bipolar and psychotic disorders are among the most serious and disabling of mental illnesses. Those are the scarier conditions that we worry about, says Sultan. Silver points out that these illnesses are expensive to treat and come at a high cost to society. The U.S. cannabis market is an industry with a value in the tens of billions of dollars, but the societal cost of schizophrenia has been calculated to be $350 billion a year. And if we increase the number of people who develop that condition in a way that's preventable, that can wipe out the whole value of the cannabis market, Silver says. The new study also found that the risk for more common conditions like depression and anxiety was also higher among cannabis users. Depression alone went up by about 1/3, said Silver, and anxiety went up by about 1/4. But the link between cannabis use and depression and anxiety got weaker for teens who were older when they used cannabis, which really shows the sensitivity of the younger child's brain to the effects of cannabis, says Silver. The brain is still developing. The effects of cannabis on the receptors in the brain seem to have significant impact on their neurological development and the risk for these mental health disorders. Silver hopes these findings will make teens more cautious about using the drug, which is not as safe as people perceive it to be. With legalization, we've had a tremendous wave of this perception of cannabis as a safe, natural product to treat your stress with, she says. That is simply not true. The new study is well designed and gets at the chicken or the egg order of operations question, says Sultan. There have been other past studies that have also found a link between cannabis use and mental health conditions, especially psychosis. but those studies couldn't tell whether cannabis affected the likelihood of developing mental health symptoms or whether people with existing problems were more likely to use cannabis, perhaps to treat their symptoms.
I believe
but we'll report on it anyway.
Yeah. Can I just also say for a second that they did not, okay, 460,000 people they studied.
Yeah.
And it said, now it was only a small amount of 4,000 people. That is 0.00, I'll even give you 9% of those people that this came about.
Very small amount.
That's like, that's not a low number or a small number. That's a significantly very small number.
But not many people are going to go out there and actually figure out how much of a percentage it really was. They just need to use it for the scare factor, don't they? They don't properly inform us. Like, just to put that in context for you, that's 0.0001% of the study group.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you? They won't include that, you know, because it makes it sound silly then.
And not to mention, let's not forget that since they'd started when they was teens and now they're 25 and they was following up, that was the rise of social media as well. So all the illnesses coming from the social media, and because social media is freaking with all the snowflakes that can't handle it.
They're blaming cannabis for it.
Cannabis for it. Absolutely. On the 0.1% of people. This article has triggered the crap out of me. Sorry.
You are worried about that because I don't know. It doesn't get widely talked about in the news that I've seen, but there's like a huge case going on in California, I think, against some of the big social media giants. They were taken to court for something about the addictiveness of their social media apps for teens.
Yeah, some of them already settled, and I think Facebook is the only one that's still in it that actually sent somebody to go to this, you know.
Well, they were there, and I thought the judge, I don't know if it was the same thing, I don't know, told them off because they were wearing those fucking meta glasses in the courtroom.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Those glass holes.
Glass holes.
Margaret.
Have you not heard that term?
Margaret.
Glass holes?
No, I have not.
Yeah, people who wear those are glass holes. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, just so you know.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks for informing us. About
Sorry,
that.
Margaret.
It just reminds me, I'm going to be getting a new VR sometime this week, I think, to play Beat Saber again. Just fucking. Then I'm going to be a glass hole. There we go.
I think it's a little different.
Yeah, you're not going to be wearing that in court.
There's no way you can't know that you're like using VR or whatever when you're wearing one of those things.
Oh, right. It's only when you got inconspicuous glasses on that you're a glass hole.
I know, right?
Well, that's the problem because a lot of videos are showing up online of people who are obviously recording conversations they were having with people, but they cover over the little like light that shows it's recording, and then they're posting all this shit without people's consent, and it's just like, is this welcome to the panopticon. It's kind of fucked. But...
Live in a crazy world, man. It's crazy.
You sure do.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what was the more to say about this article here?
Yeah. Back to it then. There's a little bit left. If you want me to continue.
Oh no, it's up to you.
I'm just trying to skip.
Might as well. It's only it's only one paragraph, isn't it? Oh no, it's
a few paragraphs.
But only a little bit. Another couple of minutes.
Sultan, the psychiatrist and researcher at Columbia University, says the study confirms what he's seeing at his clinic: more teens using cannabis who've developed new or worsening mental health symptoms. It's most common around anxiety and depression, but it's also showing up in more severe conditions like bipolar and psychosis, he says. He notes that mental health disorders are complex in origin. A host of risk factors like genetics, environment, lifestyle, and life experiences all play a role, and some young people are more at risk than others. When someone has a psychotic episode in the context of cannabis or a manic episode in the context of cannabis, clinicians are going to say, please do not do that again because you're playing with fire. Because the more they use the drug, he says, the more likely they are that their symptoms will worsen over time, making recovery harder. What we're worried about is if you get stuck in psychosis, it gets harder and harder to pull the person back, says Sultan. Psychosis and severe mood disorders, particularly bipolar disorder, are like seizures in your brain, and they're sort of a neurotoxic to your brain. So it seems to be associated with a more rapid deterioration of the brain.
Or
interesting.
I mean, maybe look at all the other shit Like, no, just stop doing the cannabis. That'll fix you. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, they
That's
also
not a
just
thing.
said it's like a whole host of other risk factors that could be included. So it's
Just
not
quick
just
fact check
the
there
one
from
thing.
Smee. 4,000 is 0.87% of 400.
Even less than 0.9%, John. Even less than what you
Sorry.
gave.
I rounded up, okay? God,
this is what I'm saying, mate. This is what I'm saying. It's even less than what,
I would be really
my
curious to
word.
see like what kind of cannabis products these kids are using in this particular study, because admittedly a lot of cannabis products on the legal market, and I don't even know if they're accessing legal cannabis, but are way stronger. And I blame the vapes. I have to blame anything.
100%. And
Yeah.
dabs.
Yeah. Yeah. Because like you're going out and you're buying something that's like 97% THC or whatever, and you're puffing on that all day long. Like,
And
I don't know.
Kids like we've all been saying, the weed and cannabis is so much stronger now, and but what kids aren't doing is taking their time. They're not going low and slow like us, like we do. We went low and slow because it wasn't that strong, and as it got stronger, we just got used to it, and it was like a natural progression for us. But they're coming into the market when it's really strong, and they're not having a little bit. They're having freaking loads, and they're doing dabs, and they're unbelievable. So no wonder there are more people going into edible comas and psychoses and stuff like that, because they're like me. I've never done a type of drug. It's like me going and doing that type of drug and going, right, I'll do an Admiral's dose instead of a Space Cadet's dose.
Doing LSD for the first time, doing 10 tabs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Freaking
not doing it.
So some blame has to be put on not the people that are using it, but can that blame be put on the people that are using it? Because there's just no instruction booklet for this.
Yeah, it's true.
And because there's no instruction booklet for this, we get this shit. It's a vicious circle.
But there is a kind of an instruction book, the Drug User's Bible from Dominic Malontrap.
Exactly, from Mr. DMT.
Yeah, but how many people are going to go look it up? You know what I mean?
And this is it. And this is it. When I was getting into the cannabis for the first time, I was going in blind, like every single one of us has. We all went in blind. But when I was drinking for the first time, I wasn't going in blind. There was advertisements on TV telling us not to drink and drive and not to do this and not to do that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know if everybody's going in blind though, because like usually you're around your friends. Hey, I got a joint. Let's smoke this. Or hey, I got these edibles. You should try some.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So like your peers,
but what
kind of should be also pointing you in a little bit of a direction, not just that you're going completely blind.
Anyway, Billy, do you got anything to say on this one before we move on to the next news story?
Yeah, it's all wank.
Sums it up nicely, really.
There you go.
Very good, Billy.
No
it's like any negative spin they can put on cannabis, they'll take it and they'll fucking throw it at us. That's what we've seen. But still, no real studies, no real evidence. That's what we need to see. You know what I'm saying? So who's next? It's me. I believe we should do yours next.
Okey-dokey.
Am I still here? Hello?
Hello, Smee?
Yeah, you're here. You're here.
Hello? Smee, hello?
Yeah, sorry, my laptop just had a freak out.
Where's Smee gone?
You muppet.
I'm the only one that falls for that shit.
I can see the green thing on the Zoom.
I had to try. Shit.
Something just happened to my laptop and freaked out. Anyway, yes, me next. Let's go. So the Bristol Medical School to offer first teaching placement in cannabis medicine. Now, maybe we'll get that instruction booklet that we were talking about.
Yeah, we'll see about that in 10 years. Fuck.
Yeah. So a Bristol Medical School has formally approved what is believed to be one of the first student-selected medical cannabis teaching placements offered by UK university.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The move marks a significant step forward for undergraduate education in an area of practice that remains.
You're a bit quiet there, Smee. You've gone quiet now. You're doing your article. You're fine the whole time, but then the article comes up and you start whispering. That's me.
Right. Sorry, mate.
There you go. There you go.
Is that better? Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the move marks a significant step forward for the undergraduate education in the area of practice that remains widely undertaught. Despite medical cannabis being legal under prescription in the UK since 2018, education for medical students on an endocannabinoid system and prescribing framework is still not typically included in undergraduates' curricula. So a new placement, understanding medical cannabis mechanisms, indicators, and clinical integration will be offered to 3-year MBCHB students as part of their student selected studies, with allocation due to take place in February 2026. So
Nice.
now, basically,
Right now.
they're actually rolling out a degree in medical cannabis, finally. Improving understanding of medical cannabis. The program has been developed by Dr. David Tang,
Too many
consultant. Huh? Too many letters?
I said too many letters
Okay. Okay.
for the word program.
Oh,
Jesus.
You freaking Americans.
cheeky.
I wouldn't say.
But it is
yeah.
though, right? Isn't that incorrect?
Programme.
Programme. Program.
Actually, yeah. I take that back, John. I take that back.
Maybe
That's right.
it's spelled different when it's in that. It's not like a program on TV or you're programming into something. It's a program like a
Not in
syllabus.
America.
Maybe it's a different spelling when you use it in that context. Interesting.
All right, damn it.
Sorry.
Or
Yeah,
to-
but
Go on,
or
sorry,
it's
my
just
bad.
a typo. But yeah, you're right. You're right, John. The program has been developed by Dr. David Tang, a consultant in emergency medicine and a member of the Medical Cannabis Clinicians Society, the MCCS Expert Committee. It will introduce students to medical cannabis as a regulated therapeutical intervention within UK clinical practice, covering themes such as how medical cannabis works, including the role of the endocannabinoid system in the human psychology. Is that right? Psychology? Clarifying the distinction between prescribed medical cannabis and non medical or illicit use. The clinical indications of which medical cannabis is currently prescribed in the UK, and how medical cannabis fits into wider clinical practice, including how patients including how patients access treatment within established UK government governance frameworks. As the first year medical student in 2000, I chose a module on cannabinoid therapeutics as part of my course. 26 years later, medical cannabis is prescribed legally in the UK. Patients are asking about it every day, and clinicians are encouraging it across multiple specialities, Dr. Tang explains. But most medical students still graduate with little understanding of the endocannabinoid system, prescribing frameworks of how medical cannabis fits into regulated care pathways. Teaching will be delivered through seminar-based sessions and facilitated group discussions. Subject to final arrangements, the placement may also offer students the opportunity to visit an EU GMP licensed medical cannabis cultivation and manufacturing facility to provide insight into how these products are produced to pharmaceutical standards. Now, did you think they send them to find out how paracetamols were made?
Yeah, well, I suppose they already know that, right?
Does he?
But that's like made in a laboratory, so they know the process of how it's made, right?
Maybe. Cool. I don't think it's a bad idea sending them out to show them how it's made and stuff like that. I think it's good. But yeah, I'm just wondering whether or not they send them to, like, this is how paracetamol's made. This is how antibiotics are made. Dr. Tang. Dr. Tang adds, I think that medical graduates should leave university with a basic evidence-informed understanding of how medical cannabis works, what it may be prescribed for, and where to find reliable guidance. This matters whether or not they ever go into prescribe it themselves, because it supports safer clinical conversations, better decision making, and more informed patient care. So the placement comes as part of a wider committee from the MCCS, a leading medical cannabis training provider for healthcare professionals to support medical students and early career clinicians engage with cannabinoid medicine. The society has recently launched a national essay competition exploring the theme of medical cannabis and the NHS access, which is open to all students in the field of medicine, pharmacy, nursing, and allied health professionals, biomedical and life sciences, health policies, ethics, law, and related disciplines. So open to anybody in the medical field then. First prize includes a visit to the EU GMP licensed facility, offering practical insight on how pharmaceutical grade medical cannabis is produced and regulated, as well as a free place on the society's flagship training program and an annual MCCS membership. Find more here.
There we go.
Okay.
It's good news,
right.
right?
I mean, it's crazy to me that it took so long, like it's taken so long for them to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For instance, when Minnesota legalized, like literally that month, every college was promoting it, like promoting learning about growing, about cannabis, about, you know, the retail side, about medical side. Like it was crazy. Just bombarded ads everywhere.
Yeah. Well, this is drag your heels Britain, mate. So
Yeah.
you know, it's
Yeah.
2018, it's 2026.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, the
Big ol'
difference
8
is though,
years.
in America there's lots of jobs in the market available, so your tuition money then done something to get you somewhere, a job at the end of it. In this country, it's sort of almost there was no jobs available until sort of now,
Yeah.
so it sort of wasn't worth doing it. If you know what I mean,
Right.
because there's no jobs in the industry, but now there is. So
Yeah, but you would think that they'd. You
yeah,
would
I
just
know,
think
but
that they would be
this is
preparing
the
for it in
UK.
8 years. You know what I mean?
Well, so as soon as you
Like-
say that, you would think, and then that's where you're going wrong. They don't
Sorry,
think,
Billy.
John. Yeah, they
Sorry,
don't
Billy.
think. Yeah, there you
Just say,
go.
don't think.
Yeah, just
Okay.
yeah,
nailed
no,
it, Billy.
Right.
Absolutely fucking nailed it. They do, yeah,
Yeah.
right. As soon as you said that, yeah,
Well,
unbelievable.
let's go on to the next one
Okay.
because we've still got two more to do
Next.
before
Quickly
we
move on.
wrap this
Okay.
up here. I'm going to
You
talk
want me?
carry on with that 4 states one because we spoke recently about hospitals allowing people to consume medical cannabis, and that's
Yes.
expanded, right, John?
Yeah, it's moving up. It looks like 4 more states are advancing bills to allow medical cannabis access in hospitals. Woo! It's got to make people
Whoop, whoop.
happy, you know what I'm saying? One starts it, and they just kind of all seem to be coming together now. So, lawmakers in multiple states are advancing bills meant to provide patients with access to medical cannabis in healthcare facilities, with lawmakers from Virginia to Hawaii making the case this week for a policy change they say is necessary to ensure patients have a full range of treatment options at their disposal. While the specific provisions of the legislation that's actively under consideration may differ from state to state, the main thrust of the proposals are the same. Legislators are hoping to adopt versions of what's known as Ryan's Law, named after a young medical cannabis patient in California who passed. The 2026 session has seen iterations of the reform move in a wide variety of state legislatures so far. And this week, Ryan's Law bills have seen action in at least 4 states: Colorado, Hawaii, Virginia, and Washington State. I really would think more would be coming behind this, but those are kind of the big ones, right? So Colorado, the Colorado Senate on Thursday approved a bill to allow terminally ill patients to use medical cannabis in healthcare facilities, such as hospitals, passing it in a 25-5 vote. Those 5 people are dicks. Legislation sponsored by Senator Kyle Mullica moved through the Health and Human Services Committee in a unanimous vote last week under SB 26007, or 007, as we like to say sometimes, health facilities would be permitted to develop guidelines for the use, storage, and administration of medical cannabis. While the measure initially would have mandated that such facilities allow cannabis use, it was revised to simply allow them to set such guidelines. The Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment would be prohibited from requiring compliance with this with the policy as a condition of obtaining or renewing a license or certification under the bill. I'm assuming that means for like the hospital. Is that what that means?
I'm not
Something
sure.
like that?
Dr. Margaret might know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks.
There you go. There you go, John. Hope that cleared it up.
Excuse me. Health facilities would be.
All right, don't worry.
What? Go ahead, Billy. What?
I was gonna say it's just good to clarify your confusion. That's all.
Yeah. And we just know that everybody's confused now.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Good.
So health facilities would be allowed to suspend the policy change if they risked enforcement action by a federal agency. Other amendments adopted in committee would add additional compliance languages, clarify that health facilities wouldn't be required to store or dispense medical cannabis, and limit legal liability for health institutions that permit medical cannabis use. Hawaii, the Senate Health and Human Services Committee passed a bill from Joy San. Oh my goodness. Buenaventura.
That's
Ding,
right.
ding, ding,
Ding, ding, ding, ding. It's
Thank
instead
you.
of 8.
Thank you.
Maybe a 7.
Oh, cry that.
It was the
oh.
hesitation.
That's right. That's right.
I'm sorry.
Do it with
I was
confidence or
preparing
not
all
at
of you.
all, you know?
You just
In
need to
case
take
maybe
the
you
pause,
guys weren't paying attention.
do it in your head, and then we'll never know.
Okay. So Joy San Buenaventura with amendments to give seriously ill patients the option to use medical cannabis in hospitals. Members of the panel advanced the measure SB 2408 in a voice vote on Wednesday after adopting revisions recommended by the State Attorney General's Office, Hawaii Substance Abuse Coalition, and Hawaii. Hawaii? How do you say that?
It's probably Hawaii.
Well, there is.
I know, but like, you know how
a single
Halloween,
quote.
you know how Halloween actually is spelled with like the little apostrophe at the end, but nobody actually does it
No,
that way?
I didn't know
It could
that.
be-
Oh, I didn't know that either.
What?
But
No, nobody knows
Yeah.
this, Margaret. It must be a
Everybody
Canada
knows
thing.
this.
Nobody knows this.
Clearly
What are you
not.
talking about?
let's
Put
see.
up a
Let's do a
poll.
poll. Did you know
Right.
that Halloween has an apostrophe? 100% no.
Let the people speak.
Yeah, we'll put this up. So yes, and Hawaii Alliance for Cannabis Reform, the HACR. The
Was it
legislation
Hawaii?
What?
Because sometimes they do that, like they say Hawaii, but pronounce the I on the end a little exaggerated.
Mm-hmm.
Hawaii.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I've
don't
never
know.
seen it like that in my entire life.
Yeah.
So
Maybe it's a
there's that.
typo. Imagine it's a typo and we just spend
Maybe.
5 minutes discussing it. Oh my God.
Like a program.
Oh, that's all right. So we'll continue. The legislation as introduced states that it's the intent of the legislature in enacting this chapter to support the ability of terminally ill patients and qualifying patients over 65 years of age with chronic disease to safely use medical cannabis within specified healthcare facilities. I have a problem with that in Hawaii. Apparently they're saying it's for only 65 years or older.
Yeah,
But this is-
terminally
this is-
ill patients, terminally ill and qualifying patients over 65 years of age.
Right, but
with
this
chronic diseases.
what's pushing this through is a child that passed away
Right.
that didn't get to use his cannabis in the hospital, right? So wouldn't you
Mhm.
think there it would be lower than 65? Like
Hmm.
Yeah,
terminally ill or
like
not?
everybody?
If I'm
Like if you're terminally
Yeah.
ill, yeah, it doesn't matter how old you are. If
yeah,
you're terminally
right.
ill.
It shouldn't matter if I'm terminally
Right.
ill. Like, and my parents were already at home up to this point, been using cannabis to try and keep me, I don't know what you want to accommodate me, right, and make me feel better. And then I go into the hospital because I'm really about to pass away, and now I
But
can't have
maybe-
that, and I feel like
Maybe
shit.
we're just reading it wrong. Because it's
Maybe.
like to support the ability of terminally ill patients and qualifying patients over 65 years of age with chronic diseases.
Okay, maybe.
May-
That's why I was questioning it.
But yeah, it leaves it kind of unclear, the
Yeah,
wording.
a little bit.
Open to
Yeah.
interpretation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure there'll be more about it later. So there are certain exceptions detailed in the bill. For example, medical cannabis couldn't be used in substance misuse recovery hospitals, state hospitals, or emergency departments of general acute hospitals, while the patient is receiving emergency services and care. Smoking and vaping cannabis would remain prohibited in health facilities under the proposal, provided that a home health agency shall only prohibit smoking or vaping immediately before or while home health agency staff are present in the residence. In the event that the federal regulatory agency, Justice Department, or Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services takes enforcement action against the health facility related to the medical cannabis policy, or if they explicitly notify the facility that they're violating federal law, the healthcare institution could suspend the policy. Just legalize it already. Per a recommendation by the Attorney General Office, the legislation was revised to make it so hospitals wouldn't be mandated to accommodate medical cannabis use in their facilities due to legal uncertainties. The office identified including the potential risk to federal funding or other federal enforcement consequences.
Is that why
Further,
they
the
wouldn't
bill-
allow it? Sorry, is that why they wouldn't
Yep.
allow it in a state hospital? Like, why wouldn't you have it in state hospitals?
So, like when I read that one, I thought the same thing, and I wonder if it's because maybe that seems to be the only one that's a long stay. Maybe the rest of them are like short stay, like emergency department, or you know what I mean, or like substance misuse recovery hospitals. Well,
that
I'm
makes
sure you don't want
sense,
them
like,
using it that. You
Yeah,
know.
that makes sense. But I don't get the state hospital thing.
Well, is that okay? I'm not trying to offend anybody here, but like in
I
the
might.
US, the state hospital meant like a mental institute facility or whatever back in the day. So,
Oh,
like, is that what are there still state hospitals like that? Or I don't know of any actual state hospitals. You know what I'm saying?
okay. So you're saying the state hospital could be a different type of hospital?
Yeah, it
Because
could
that's
be
a
maybe a
hospital run
different.
by the state rather than for private.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right.
But yeah, we do need to hurry up a little bit with this article.
Okay, sorry.
1 hour.
All right, where am I at? I forgot where I was at. Oh, I'm way down here. So, yeah, further, well, okay, we'll skip to Virginia. It's basically the same thing. They also approved a Senate passed bill with amendments to allow medical cannabis access in hospitals for seriously ill patients. I'm just screening through. Basically, the same stuff is said for them. Washington approved the House passed Ryan's Law bill, and if that is enacted into law, HB 2152 would allow terminally ill patients in the state to use medical cannabis in healthcare facilities, et cetera, et cetera. But it pretty much all seems like everybody's the same way. Like if the government, like the federal government comes to you and says, we're going to take funding or whatever away, then they have the ability to stop allowing it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems
Right.
like those 4 states seem to be, at least allowing it, and then they just have to make their choice after the fact if something comes up.
Mm-hmm. So
well, I mean,
another
that's
another
good,
plus,
man,
right?
right?
Yeah,
Like,
another good
yeah,
news article, I
yeah.
think.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, man.
and all of most of the problems with these bills would be fixed if it was just federally legal, so that wasn't even a problem,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Then it would just be up
Mhm.
to like how old you have to be or what kind of, what's wrong with you, of why you can or can't use it, I guess, in that point. So yeah, so four more moving on. So that'll be great.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
More next week probably.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's take a quick look at this one coming out of the UK here. We have another good news article from the UK. It says medical cannabis patient wins 2-year legal fight over wrongful driving conviction. This is from Sarah Sinclair over on Cannabis Health News. .co.uk. The case highlights the need for clear and consistent guidance on driving when prescribed medical cannabis. Something that many countries have had the problem of. You know, if you legalize and then people are getting prosecuted for using their medicine whilst driving. So is that allowed? You know what I mean? Well,
right.
It's up for debate, isn't it? A UK medical cannabis patient has won a Crown Court appeal after being wrongly convicted of driving with THC above the legal limit. And that's another one of those terms that pops up, you know, THC above the legal limit when cannabis is illegal. What is the legal limit for THC? Madness.
Right.
A Winchester Crown Court on the 10th of February 2026, Sal Aziz was legally prescribed medical cannabis patient, was fully acquitted of the charges after the prosecution failed to prove beyond reasonable doubt that the statutory medical defence did not apply. While the case does not set a binding precedent, it clarifies the legal position on the use of controlled prescription medication beyond the expiry date and highlights the need for clear and consistent guidance on driving when prescribed medical cannabis. Because that's one of the things with this case, I'm sure we'll get into it here. It's like he was allowed to drive while having the cannabis, but the date on the pot had expired. And he was still using the cannabis. It was like, oh, but now it's out of date, so it's illegal. It's like, what the fuck, man?
Oh, my God.
So ridiculous.
It's absolutely ridiculous. A waste of taxpayer money. Stupidness. An unjust 2-year legal battle is a title here. Aziz has described his unjust and traumatic 2-year legal battle after being stopped by the police during a routine operation while driving friends home from an event in March 2024. He passed the roadside alcohol test, but disclosed that he was prescribed cannabis when asked to take a drug swab. You know what you should have done? Should have shut the fuck up. All right? Don't say anything.
Unless you knew it was going to appear on the swab anyway.
Well, if it appears on the swab anyway, regardless of whether you told them or not, they're going to take you in.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So you have the right to remain silent.
I have the right to remain silent, officer.
Yeah.
That's right. But I don't know if we do in the UK, don't we? That's part of our Miranda rights. We have the right to remain silent. Yeah, so remain silent. It's your right. Use it. It's the last one you're going to be able to use. So he passed the roadside alcohol test. Aziz says he appeared visibly nervous at the scene due to past negative police encounters and a history of anxiety, and explained his condition to the officers. Despite no issues with his driving, they conducted a field impairment test and based their impression rather than evidence of impairment arrested him. So that's another thing. Like, why have you... Despite no issues with his driving, so why was he pulled over in the first place?
Exactly.
Right.
You know, again, shut the fuck up. Blood tests later showed 3.6 micrograms per liter of THC, a common and unexpected level for regular medical users. And Aziz was charged with Section 4, which in brackets here, or parentheses, as John would call them for some reason, impairment. Yep. And Section 5A, exceeding THC limit of the Road Traffic Act. He was suspended from his role as an NHS extreme weather driver pending the outcome of the trial. So what, he's not been working for 2 years because of this shit?
Like, what the hell?
Whoa.
Wow.
Unable to access legal aid, Aziz represented himself in Magistrates Court in October 2025 with support from Guy Coxall, who's been on the show. Good guy. Founder of Seed Our Future, acting as Mackenzie's friend. The magistrates put aside the impairment Section 4 charge, but convicted him of exceeding the THC limit. The prosecution argued he was not lawfully using his medicine because it had been more than 30 days since his prescription was issued and the product has passed its labelled expiry date.
That is so dumb.
Wow. Well, as Billy said, it's the UK. It's the UK. Nothing makes sense here anymore.
What?
It's madness.
So does illegal if your prescription, like your pharmaceutical drugs, are past the expiry date?
You would have been all right yesterday, mate, but you know this date here, it's expired now, so you're under arrest.
Okay.
Till midnight, mate. Sorry.
Yeah.
You've
It's
turned
2
into a
a.m.
pumpkin.
now.
Yeah.
You know,
It's pumpkin hour.
past
That's
the-
it. You're fucked.
Ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
As is appealed the decision with the support of Coxall, and the case was escalated to Crown Court. And that's another thing which you have to do if you can, is just fight it till the very last hurdle. You know, it's too easy
right.
at one point just to accept the charges. Okay, I'll accept the fine. I'll plead guilty. I'll accept the fine. It's like, no, fuck you. I've done nothing wrong. So let's take this up to the next level. You know, and push
Right.
it for as far as you can. And you'll get off with it because it's just unjust, isn't it? It's just unjust. Listen to this.
Yeah.
Like drinking milk past the expiry date, the judge dismissed the prosecution's case that Aziz's prescription was not valid after 30 days and that the medicine could not legally be used past its expiry date. There is no law prohibiting patients from using Schedule 2 controlled medicines after 30 days. Defense witness pharmacist Umesh Chauhan made it clear that
Good job.
No score there. There got to be a 7, right?
Yeah,
I was going to give you
was
a
a high
7.
one.
Yeah, that was
gonna-
pretty good. Yeah.
Gonna give me a 7, but then I mentioned it, so now it's down to a 6 because you know you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
That is
can't
some-
really. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you should go up a notch again for the self-awareness around that too.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm very
No,
aware of
5.
how much of a dickheck I am. I am aware of that. You know,
Yep.
Yeah, 4 because he's a dickhead.
you know,
actually,
you
good
just
point,
experience
yeah.
me a few times a week. I live with me. You know, fuck.
Okay, that's
Anyway.
fine.
Yeah, defense witness pharmacist Umesh Chauhan made it clear that this was an issue of patient safety rather than criminality, and gave evidence clarifying that medical cannabis is often prescribed, PRN, as needed, and can often last longer than 30 days. He explained that possession and use beyond 30 days is lawful and not uncommon for PRN medicines unless a prescriber expressly states otherwise, comparing using expired medication to drinking milk past the expiry date. The judge agreed, questioning the prosecution's assumption, while other issues such as unlawful possession were dismissed due to the lack of evidence. It's a good judge. Well done, judge. You did the right things here, which is
Yeah,
rare
but
to
it should have
say.
been handled right away. This
Yeah,
this
it
is
shouldn't have
known,
got to this level.
apparently. Why did it
Yeah.
have to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this, it had to go to Crown Court before it was even dealt with properly. They just expected the person to resign.
Right.
But with the help of Guy Coxall in the background, Guy Coxall knows his shit when it comes to the legal state of
Yeah.
cannabis in the UK. He's very fucking knowledgeable, and he's put a lot of years into trying to change the game here. And I hope to get him on the show soon so we can talk about this. He's just he's tired as well. He's put up on his Facebook before how he's just tired of it, all the work that he's put in, and the system is just so hard to fucking fight against because they're so corrupt.
CPS
allegedly.
cunts, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sorry to butt in. I was just checking out the picture of guy stood next to, and the guy's represented. Check out his left hand. Sorry, his right hand. Check out what he's got in it.
Let's
He's
scroll
only
up
got a
and
joint
have a
in his
look.
hand.
A cig?
No,
Looks
it's
like
a
cig
joint,
to me.
mate.
Hey, it looks like a cigarette,
Might
right?
be.
You
Yeah.
zoom in, and that's got no cigarette end. It's all the same color right the way along. That's a joint. That. Good lad.
Maybe.
I put
Put
in the
hands.
chat there. Patients can the link for his site on YouTube.
Okay,
Oh, nice.
for
Yeah,
guys,
on-
like,
on
nice.
No, for sales, so you can see the story on this particular story.
Okay,
Oh,
Yeah, so you can.
okay,
yeah,
okay.
there you go. So-
Nice.
right. Anything else to add here? Speaking the verdict, patients. Yeah, speaking after the verdict, as he said, this ordeal has cost me almost 2 years of stress, travel, lost work, and damage to my mental health. All for taking the medicine I'm legally prescribed. Fucking hell, man. If
Right.
he didn't say that, I'm carrying on with the quote, sorry. If I didn't have the courage, support, and knowledge to fight it, and the amazing support of Guy and Umesh, I could have been wrongly labelled a drug driver for life. No patient should face that. That's crazy, man. And being a driver for his profession, that would have had an effect on his career for the rest of
Right.
his life.
And not just a normal driver, he's some sort of special,
Yeah.
like
mhm.
bad weather driver. So he's been through
Yeah.
like tests like we
Mhm.
don't go through on a normal driving.
Yeah.
So this kid can. No wonder there was no problem with his driving when they pulled him over, because he can drive better than
'Cause
you.
he's
You
been
clown.
trained.
He's
Yeah.
a professional driver.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And
did
he was
alcohol
also-
get this
he
much?
got-
I mean,
pulled over.
I don't know if I can get behind that in the U.S. So yeah, I don't, if we're honest there. You know
But yeah,
what I'm saying?
we do have to carry on with this, get this finished up.
Okay,
There
go,
must
go, go,
be
go.
greater clarity, training, and protection for the 90,000 plus medical cannabis patients in the UK. This case shows how easily the system can fail us. The statutory medical defense. Patients who test above the THC limit have a statutory medical defense under Section 5A, meaning they are not guilty if the drug was lawfully prescribed, taken in accordance with directions, and possession was lawful. Once raised, the burden shifts entirely to the prosecution to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the defense does not apply. And I'm just wondering here as well, who was the prosecution? That would have been the state, right? The state would have been trying to prosecute.
Yeah, it would have been
Probably.
a CPS doing it, so the Crown prosecution. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Just what a massive waste of resources.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah.
ridiculous. But I'm glad it's all sorted. I'm glad Guy Coxall managed to get the guy through. I'm glad he's off because he shouldn't have even been in the position in the first place. And I hope they pursue it further after this because, as he said, that's 2 years of his life. Complete stress. Wonder if the door's going to be kicked off. He can't go get a job.
Compensation for his job he lost.
Yeah.
2 years of wages. That's what I reckon.
Yeah.
And then
for so many
compensation
things.
on top of that as well.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
That's right. And that will teach him a fucking
yeah.
lesson to not do it again next time, wouldn't it?
Right.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
You know.
Yeah.
But it's not their money they're wasting. That's the thing.
And that's why it doesn't teach him a fucking damn thing,
Taxpayers'
mate.
money.
Mm-hmm. That's
Keep
right.
spending our money
So
like
they don't
it's
mind spending it. Fucking
No.
crazy.
No.
Gonna spend all this money to put this one guy through court, but not spend a penny on prosecuting anybody in the Epstein list. Just saying. Just saying. We won't go there again. Apologies. But yeah, let's go on to the forum news. Any forum news to add here before we wrap up? We should do something.
I don't.
Maybe not.
Nothing in the notes.
No, nothing in the notes. No, there was just the news about Dr. Elaine Ingham, of course. That was one to add there. And yeah, as well, it's been a year, everybody, since Twisted passed away. That's fucking shit. It's just been a couple of days on the 20th or the 21st, not sure exactly of the date.
Hell, man.
But man,
It's gone quick, innit?
yeah, it has, hasn't it? Flown by. I spoke to his daughter on
Light one
Facebook
up then.
the other day. Yeah, so
Light
smoke
one
one
up
for
for
Twisted, man, on the year anniversary of his very unexpected passing. Legend.
10-4.
Bad times. But yeah, that's it for the forum news. If there is anything else, then we can tell you at another time. Interviews are coming up and all that stuff. We've got loads of stuff going on. So and yeah, big updates coming soon, but they're secret, so I'm not going to tell you about those.
Shh, quiet,
All right.
quiet.
Let's go to the smoke break. Let's do it.
Smoke break.
Sweet. There you go. Smoke break. Let's chill for fucking 10 minutes.
Oh.
Okay. That's me. Just like, thank God, it's over.
Bro, Smee, before you start, that doesn't mean this is the fucking group chat.
I know,
all right?
I know.
Keep it YouTube friendly.
Still lying.
I just exhaled and then said nothing.
Oh,
alcohol.
shit.
So we
Did
try
alcohol-
not to say cunt.
Okay, I'm
and
gonna
shit,
grab some
that's what
stuff.
you mean.
That's
Did
right,
alcohol, right? Do you think when alcohol was taken out of prohibition, do you think it went through the same stresses that cannabis is going through now?
Yeah, probably. Well, not to the
similar.
same extent, but
I don't think it went through
Similar.
half as bad. I think it just once it was made legal, I think it just was like no speakeasies became pubs and that was it. You know?
nah, there would have been a transition period.
Yeah, licensing and that's about it, really, if you know what I mean. So
Mm.
everyone would have got licensing so they can sell alcohol at their venue and license so they can sell their products to say, yeah, mine's safe. Look,
Pop this.
yeah. Oh, look, there's a pop.
I just think that cannabis, you know, as for what it really, it's maybe because it does so many good things. That's the problem. That's the problem because you know how threatening it is to big pharma. You know how threatening it is to the alcohol industry. So maybe this is the reason it's going through so much bullshit. It just seems to me that they're putting it through the ringer for no reason. Pisses me off.
Well, there is reason for them.
It's a threat to a lot of industries. I mean, wasn't it made illegal in the first place because of like the paper industry in the United States?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah,
The
textiles
paper
industry.
Textiles.
It was a threat
nylon
to
had
those
just been
industries.
invented as well, isn't it? So
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
they just learn how to mass produce other things, and then all of a sudden, like the decoordinator comes out, and then they start shitting themselves because basically
Vark in the chat, sorry, he said, I think Mackie is mad at me. You know, I beat him at a game of chess. I'm not mad at you, bro. I haven't even spoke to you. I've seen you in the chat once last week. Have you been over at the forum or the Discord? You just want to go on like I'm mad at you for shit? Jesus. You're a little bit touchy, bro.
Oh,
He beat you, did he?
Jesus. Yeah, allegedly.
Beat him off.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's the only
it
game
was
I've
pretty-
lost on that account. Yeah, and I don't get beaten at chess often by people who are not serious chess players. And yeah, he beat me, and it was an incredibly well-played game. Very well played. When I did the analysis after, you do these computer analysis after a game, he played it to the level of 1950 with 87.7% accuracy on the game, which is fucking incredible for somebody who is a serious chess player. So yeah, you should definitely get involved in the game and play a little bit more instead of just.
I reckon he's got Chessbot on his phone.
It's always a possibility. It's always a possibility. This is the thing with playing people online. You just never know. And Freenog said you'd know if Mackie was mad at you. Yes, you would. I'm not very shy with my words, bro.
Yeah. You're not very shy.
Did you not listen
Maybe
last
just a
week
little
when the
bit.
chat was like,
You know what I'm saying? I had to cut all that out. I hate that. When I come
man.
around to edit it and I come to that bit, I'm like, oh, fucking hell, what are you freaking out the guy for? It's like, because he was a dickhead. That's
It was
why.
well
Dickhead,
deserved. It
mate.
was well
You know what I
deserved.
mean?
People need
Mhm.
to. People need
Oh
to.
man, but I had a chess tournament this week, and I played chess game. First tournament game in 8 years I played, and I fucking won. It was a beautiful game. And at the end of the game, I said to my opponent as he resigned, I was like, "Good game, sir." I said it quite loudly, and there was another game going on in the corner, and I didn't realize. And this fucking guy looked at me and went, "Shh," like this, as if I just shit in
What are
his
you, in the
fucking cornflakes.
library?
I was triggered instantly, man. Matt. It's lucky that I ain't 10 years younger and as stupid as I used to be, because I would have gone up there and be like, bro, who the fuck are you shushing? You absolute
balls.
dickhead. I will fucking slap you if you look at me like that again. But I was like, I swear, like, who the fuck do you think you are, mate? What?
Cornerstone.
How
Jesus.
dare you
One
shut
arm.
me.
She said, "I'll slap you into your next move.
I mean,
Valid question.
I'll slap you so hard you want to rook yourself."
did he have one arm? No, he had one leg, Cornerstone. He had one leg. Because there's this guy at my chess club. Remember that I told you?
Disabled, are we?
Yeah.
That's well wrong.
That's it, yeah. Remember I told you that guy at chess club, he's only got one leg. He said he lost it in a shark attack. And I laughed thinking he was joking, but he wasn't joking. He actually says that
For
he lost
real?
his leg in a shark attack. Yeah. Yeah.
So he claims. Viking
Gee,
got
yeah.
on the case though.
Yeah, Viking did some, you know what he's like. He gets on things. He likes to investigate things thoroughly.
Missed the shark attack.
Yeah.
I swear Viking is MI5, MI6, CIA, and all that rolled into one.
Yeah.
Viking. Seriously, don't.
He gets on something. He'll
yeah,
find it.
I love the guy. I think he's awesome. But I don't want to see him.
Well, you have to say that, don't you? You don't want to say anything
do.
bad
Oh,
about him.
yeah.
Yeah,
Otherwise he's gonna look
Who
you
is
up.
this?
Exactly.
Me? You know?
Giving the game away, for God's sake.
Yeah, there'd be a drone above your head, mate, and he'd be stalking you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be throwing fucking
Yeah.
Australian spiders at you. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my God, fuck those
Oh,
things.
yeah, it'd just drone in and drop an Australian bird spider on your head, mate.
Dude, you could probably take over a country doing that.
Mm-mm. But we have got
That's
other
why-
news as
that's
well,
why
where
koalas are known as drop bears, because he
Smear's
flies them around the world, dropping them on people.
yeah, Smear's
why
got a
they're
new
known.
addiction, isn't he? He's been fucking addicted to Minecraft. Smear has.
Yeah.
Mate, MCUD is real.
That's right.
Seriously,
Minecraft use disorder.
use disorder
That's right.
is real. I was in Aldi today down the centre aisle, staring at a Minecraft cup, thinking, "Shall I buy that?" And then I slapped myself and walked away. I'm like, Jesus, man.
No, you
What are
don't
you
want a
doing?
Minecraft cup.
No, I know I
Jesus,
don't.
bro.
I love
Oh,
it.
gosh.
though. The engineering.
But what
It's a
about
good
a
game, it's a
Minecraft
good game.
toy? One of the teddies. They sell the teddies, they do. In B&M
Yeah.
they have them. All right, so don't go in there and look at the Minecraft teddies.
I used to play it with my
what I'm
son many years ago because he's on the spectrum and it helps and stuff like that. And he really enjoyed it. But he was like 4, and I'm not interested, obviously, because it's not Destiny or COD.
Yeah, yeah.
Graphics are blocky, so I dismiss it instantly.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Loads
Loads of people do.
Yeah, 15 years later, sorry, I start playing it again. Oh my God, the engineering, the adventure, the excitement, the loss.
Oh man,
God.
the stress.
You should have heard him.
But then the
other
elation
night,
when
man.
you find it again, yeah.
Oh my God. I
Oh my
thought he
God,
was gonna
I'm a
have a
child.
fucking stroke or an aneurysm the other night.
Oh, I was getting
Force
so
me.
right. I could
Fucking
play.
mad.
I could play first-person shooter mods and get owned by 10-year-olds all day long and never lose my temper once. I lost some shit on Minecraft and I'm freaking out.
People underestimate Minecraft, man.
Again, bro.
I'm
Again.
so involved. I'm so involved. It's unreal.
I can just imagine Margaret sitting in the background there now, just like shaking her head, like, who the fuck are these people?
Shaking her head, going, "Fucking hell, me."
Yeah.
You 50.
She's over there
But-
playing like Candy,
She probably does that all the time
Candy
with us,
Crush or
sitting there
something,
shaking
yelling
her
at her
head
phone.
what we
I
say.
don't
Right,
play
Margaret?
Candy Crush.
Yeah, John.
Which one do you play then?
I
You
don't
said
play
it like you
Minecraft.
play something else.
No, actually, I
And it
I
Pokemon.
don't
Are
play
you over there
any
playing
games.
solitaire? Okay.
I don't play any games on my phone. I
Okay.
don't play any
No,
games.
Mahjong
No,
tiles.
Margaret, no.
Oh wow!
I play board games.
Oh,
Like
there you go.
IRL.
There you go.
Whoa,
Monopoly. She plays Monopoly. Game of
it's
life.
Monoloppy.
I haven't played Monopoly in forever.
It's what?
Monoloppy.
No, it's
Monoloppy.
Monopoly, mate. It's a monopoly.
Monoloppy.
No, no,
He
no.
knows
When,
what
when,
he's-
Monoloppy.
He's
when
trolling.
you have loads of businesses, it's called Monopoly, mate. Here we go.
It's
These stupid
Monoloppy.
fucking freedom unit people going on again.
Color.
The Freedom Unit people. Is that how we're going to talk about
Yeah.
it next, John?
Yeah,
Freedom
I guess so.
Yeah.
Speaking about them, like the mole people that live under the ground, these freedom
That's right.
units
That's
people.
right.
Mhm.
Yeah, yes, Viking in chat says, "Oh my god, I come back and they're talking about Minecraft." This is from a guy who got addicted to fucking Farm Simulator for about 6 weeks.
Yeah,
Calm your
yeah.
judgment
And
down,
then gets
Viking.
me addicted to Farm Simulator and
Gosh.
hunting, and then he fucking disappears. Oh, it's too hot. I got too much shit to do.
He was
Mhm.
fighting
You're on your
fires,
own,
man. He's got a
John.
good
Yeah.
excuse to be
Mhm.
fair.
Damn
but
it, Viking.
Yeah,
Still,
thanks,
Viking, come on.
Viking. Jesus, judgmental
And in
asshole.
fact, don't piss him off. Don't piss him off.
Oh, sorry, Viking. I apologize for my rudeness.
Why? What
there.
happened?
Gosh.
Hey, he'll drop bear of
Yeah.
koala
We'll
from
send the
Yeah,
drone.
well.
We'll send the drone on you.
With the
halfway
spiders.
across the world.
That could be interesting.
So you don't play games, Margaret? You should come and join us. Come and join us in the Minecraft
Yeah.
world, Margaret.
Yeah, I hear what's going to happen. You're get me addicted to it, then you're going to abandon me there.
I mean, maybe. Nobody knows.
No,
what
that
the-
was
It
just
sounds
John. That was just
Very
John.
likely, from what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Right
no,
now.
no. It's gonna be
I
fine.
went
It's gonna
I
be
went
fine.
into it with absolutely no expectation of loving it as much as I did. And as soon as Mackie built something that
Set 'em
spoke to
off.
me on an engineering level, I was hooked. I'm like, what is this? What is this?
Which is
Engineering
funny,
in a
'cause
game?
Minecraft
And-
is pretty old, isn't it? Isn't it
Yeah,
been
it's
around?
like
Yeah,
17 years
yeah.
old.
Yeah, but
I've been playing
so
Minecraft for
is-
about 17 years.
So
I've
is
been playing it for a long time.
Monoloppy. Okay.
Very true.
True.
Very true.
Also
the good
true.
games survive.
What are we talking about? You know what I mean? Chess.
Mm-mm.
Chess. We've been talking about chess for 25 minutes. How old is that
We
shit?
didn't. But the version we have now is about 500 years
I
old.
might be exaggerating a little bit.
Chess is an amazing game. It's an amazing game.
I'm
And
starting to learn
I
more.
fucking hate it.
I'm seeing,
Yes. Is chess a
Listen,
sport? Some people
wait,
say it is
wait.
because of the way your heart rate and your blood pressure goes up while you're playing it. It's
Listen,
Some
If
people
you
say
sweat, it's
it's a
sport.
sport.
if you
Yes.
sweat,
Is that
it's a
just so the
sport.
chess players can call themselves athletes?
maybe,
I'm gonna
maybe.
listen. Shh, quiet. I got to bring up two things. We gotta address a couple things here with Margaret real quick. One, Margaret,
Yeah.
how do you feel about the Olympic hockey?
I feel as though every so often the Americans have to be allowed to win, I guess. So here we are.
I guess.
Oh, John's
Okay,
trying to trigger
so there is that-
Margaret.
Fucking
he's trying to
cheating.
troll
Both
me.
of them, by the way.
Well, like
men
I
and
said,
women.
the dominant
And-
team is typically Canadian, so every so often,
Yeah,
the Americans
yeah.
do sneak through
We got to
with
get
a
a win
win.
once. You know what I
And
mean?
Broken
So
clock, right?
congratulations.
Twice a day.
But really, thank you. Really, what I was questioning was, how do you feel about this whole drama happening with your guys' fucking, what do they call
Finger in the
that?
stone, you on about?
Yeah,
We're gonna give it the old finger.
curling.
told
Yeah,
them
the
to
curling.
fuck
What the
off.
hell happened there, Margaret? You're
Oh,
gonna have to shoot
Canada
a text
cheating?
to somebody.
I
Yeah.
didn't really see a lot of that, but
Holy
disappointed,
shit!
obviously.
I've seen it everywhere. I didn't
Everyone could
realize
see
that
finger to
game
stone.
is
He
so
fingered to
like I don't know how
Popular?
to say it, but no, like etiquette wise on the honor system type of shit. very gentlemanly like sport. You know what I mean?
I
Like
guess I don't watch
there
lot
isn't
of
a bunch of
curling.
refs and shit. There isn't, you know what I mean? It's kind of up to you. Like if you do
Right.
something
Very
wrong, you're
English
supposed to tell the
gentleman's
other
game.
team. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Scottish
I didn't
one,
realize it was like that until the whole debacle happened. People were talking about it. I was like, holy shit, what is happening with Canada? What's going on with curling? I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't really like. I obviously saw a bit about it when it happened, but that was like at the beginning of the Olympics, so it's kind of faded from my memory. But cheating
Oh, really?
sucks. Why would they do that?
Well, it does suck. Yeah, I know. I get
Yeah.
it, but like
I would
just
understand where their opponents would be pissed and would say
Yeah.
something.
It
You
could
can't
be
get away with that
worse.
shit.
Yeah.
This is the Olympics.
yeah,
I know,
right?
It could be
Right.
worse. Your whole nation could be
Jesus.
banned for cheating.
Oh
Russia.
my goodness.
Nah, that's
And
not
then
gonna happen.
and then he was cussing, which is apparently not a thing in curling you're supposed to do.
Oh, was it
Wow.
not? I could never curl then, probably.
Yeah, no, I couldn't either, because I'd be forget
cussing,
about it.
cussing a lot.
I'm American. It's like every other word. What are we talking about?
Joe, we're British. We say words you guys find offensive, even still.
I don't find them offensive.
That C
Okay.
word. It's one of those.
Don't-
It's only
don't,
appreciated
you know.
by certain people from the UK and Australia.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
C
you
word
Yeah,
guys
yeah, I
can
think
take
you
that
guys
one.
have a little more liberal usage of that word than
Yes.
than it is in other places.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
Staying on
it.
topic with the curling, have you noticed how shiny their stones are? They must polish them stones.
They polish the
for
shit out of
Oh, they
those
do.
things.
It is kind of
Have
it
you-
is kind of cool to watch it.
That totally popped into my head. Have you ever watched those videos of guys like polishing their bowling balls?
Calm
Oh.
down, John. Fucking up. We discussed this before the show.
Polishing their
know?
balls.
I know you watch
Yeah.
videos of people polishing the balls.
Well, some people don't play games. Some people polish their balls.
Yeah.
That's right.
Billy's just
That's
silent now because it's got so bad. He's
I
passed
know.
out.
He doesn't even know.
Jesus. Oh well. Oh well.
Oh, smoke break is great. Everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I love it.
Gosh.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
Polishing.
be here live
Okay.
to enjoy this smoke break, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's time to move on to the grow guides and try and talk about some stuff we barely know anything
I
about.
mean, if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do
You
it.
said
lady.
that every week. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it is now. We're
Yeah,
fucking 80
sometimes.
episodes in. It's like, fuck, what are we talking about now? Let's do it. Let's talk about
Curling.
KNF. Let's go.
Minecraft.
So before we even begin this episode of Grow Guides this week, we want to just express we are 80 episodes into the Grow Guides, and pretty much our knowledge of stuff has already been exhausted. We've already said anything about anything we know. So this topic here, it seems complex, but it isn't really once you get to know it, right? And there are plenty of people out there who do epic content about this stuff. We're looking at Marco, who's been on the show, Chris Trump, loads of people. Dr. Elaine Ingham, she had a load of stuff on this as well. There's Growing with the Fishes, the Potent Ponics podcast with Steve Reisner. These guys cover that kind of stuff. We're talking about Korean natural farming. Now, this is, from what I've seen, it's a reasonably new thing, for growing cannabis. It's obviously been around for a long time, but it's been here in the cannabis field maybe 5 years, something like that. That's when I first started seeing stuff about it, when it started to get more popular. And essentially, it's just making your own nutrients at home using locally sourced ingredients. You're just making the good shit for your plants without having to use bottles and salt growth and all this stuff. And there's different things you can do with different types of plants and different methods you can use to ferment certain stuff before you use that on your plants. Even different pesticides you can make by yourself using KNF methods. So that's what we're going to be talking about. But as I say, right, we don't know much about this. None of us know much about KNF. We can talk about it briefly, give you an idea of what it is and how it works on the basic level. And then if it sounds like something you are interested in, then go and check out them channels, especially Chris Trump, who's also been on the show many times. Chris Trump has got a YouTube channel with loads of epic content about how KNF works, how to make different KNF solutions to be using in your plants and on your grow room. So yeah, go and definitely check out his channel. Right. So here we go.
Very good.
KNF. Does anybody
just
have
to
anything
clarify,
to say? Yes,
there's
please.
no dogs involved in this, is there?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's all right.
So I'm going to assume
South Korea, I think,
because this is called Korean natural farming. This was originating from Korea. Is that?
Yeah, one specific guy in Korea. God, I'm not sure of his name.
It was a father and son combo, wasn't it?
Yeah, the guy taught Chris Trump a load of shit. From the name slips my mind. Chris Trump talks about him on one of our interviews. But yeah, it's just one guy just using locally sourced ingredients to make plant food for his plants in an organic way. You know?
Okay. Cool.
That's essentially what it is. It's traditional farming methods from Korea focused on local inputs and natural cycles. And instead of forcing growth, you support the ecosystem around the roots. Healthy soil, healthy microbes equals healthy plants. So yeah, it's more like, because we get into this idea of when you water in your plants, you feed in your plants. And the concept of KNF is to concentrate on the soil, feed the life that is in the soil with the best possible stuff, and as a result your plants will have the best possible available food, and it'll just eat up all the good shit. You know, there's some problems with it, just general organic stuff. You know, it's when you're feeding with bottled nutrients, you're gonna feed the plants and it's already plant available. So if you have deficiencies, you can quickly get over them in 24 hours. You just diagnose it, fix it, and feed it what it needs, and then everything's fixed. But when it comes to KNF and organics, it takes a little bit longer for the inputs going into the soil to get broken down by the microbes and then come plant available. So that's something you need to take into consideration as well when you're growing organics. Okay. But it's a lot cheaper, massively cheaper to grow with KNF because you're making all your own nutrients at home from locally sourced ingredients. As we said, you can just get some leaves off some bushes. You can use potatoes. There's lots of different methods. We'll discuss those in a bit. And as a result, allegedly, people see that organic cannabis produces better flavor. And obviously, Korean natural farming is full organic. And it can maybe produce better flavors in your cannabis. And they're also going to have a better immune system because you're using plants from the local area or inputs from the local area. It's going to have local microbes in that, so your plant can get used to those and build up a resistance to them because, that's the shit that's growing close to it. So, yeah. So that's what you want to do, KNF, if it's something you want to get involved in. But we're going to talk about some specific differences, Okay. When you talk about KNF, it's more traditional recipes, more ingredients, so a little bit more complicated. There's lots of different variations of it. And then there's another one called JADAM, which is just the simplified version of KNF. And lower cost. You don't have to go too crazy with setups and things like that. Real simple to do. So what we're going to talk about first, we want to discuss how to make something called fermented plant juice, FPJ. Is what it's called.
Ooh. Sounds delicious.
Yeah,
natural growth hormones.
And this is it, just stealing the natural plant hormones from the plants and feeding them to your plants, man. It should be a crime. It is in some countries, Master Cho, thank you there, Smee. You should have said you got a fucking microphone in front of your face. You should have gone,
I didn't want to interrupt you, mate, but he created it in the 1960s from when he was studying in Japan. He brought it back and did it then. And his son is the one that did JADAM. It's a little bit more, like you said, it's a bit easier to do. So it's Master Cho and his son that created KNF and JADAM.
What does JADAM stand for? Is it not an acronym?
I think so.
I will tell you later. Maybe.
Oh, okay. He's holding us in suspense.
I know one uses.
No, I don't
like
think
leaf litter and stuff like that, and I know.
I actually don't think it does tell me.
A fruit type.
I'm googling it here too. Nothing's coming up.
One obviously does veg, one obviously does flour, that sort of stuff. But I'm like you guys. I don't know enough about it. I've listened to a couple of podcasts, as you said, Chris Trump stuff. So yeah,
it just seems complex.
It was doing my nutting. The name of the guy, it was doing my nutting, so I had to check it out. But yeah, Master Cho.
I know what JADAM is. It's what you say when you see your plants at the end. You go, JADAM!
They look good.
Yeah, man. JADAM! You see my plants?
Jeez. That's awesome. Okay. I like it. I like that.
Look at the JADAM plants.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Beautiful.
Cheers, Billy.
Yeah.
All right. Just clear that up.
Thank you. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, so where were we? Fermented plant juice? I think we were talking about fermented
Yes.
plant juice
Yeah.
or the
FPJ.
natural growth hormones. So the idea around fermented plant juice is basically it's a natural plant tonic made from fast-growing plants. And it works because it's the fast-growing plants contain natural growth hormones like auxins and gibberellins.
Fucking, that was a 9.5.
Thank you. Thank you
What do
very
you say?
much.
It's gibberellins?
Listen, are you in
That's
America
too
right now?
close to gibberish. So no, that's what I'll
Okay.
say.
Okay. That seems to make sense. It'll make more sense than anything I have to say about it. So yeah, gibberellins is fine.
Fermentation extracts these into a usable liquid. And so you're borrowing nature's growth signals. So that's why it works. And so when you're picking the plants to make this fermented plant juice, you're going to use vigorous, healthy plants. And those might be something like nettles, comfrey, grass tips, young shoots. And for the flowering stage, you're going to use flowering or fruiting plants.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Yeah, the Clackamas Coop was on the show before. He's the guy who came up with a certain soil recipe. And he likes to use, he'll get loads of a kind of grass seed. I can't remember which one it was. But he'll let all the shoots sprout. And then as soon as they're sprouting, he'll use that to make some FPJ, because that's like all of the new growth hormone coming out of the plants to make these shoots grow as fast as possible is mixed in all those juices. So you take that shit out and spray that on your plants, and it's getting all these hormones from fresh, brand new plants to make them grow faster.
But you have to ferment them first. So it would be like growing microgreens for your weed plants.
Right.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So when it says grass tips, I wonder if that would include, like, that's not lawn cuttings, is it?
I mean, I would assume.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, grass cuttings,
maybe.
I imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be one way to do something with them if you have a lawn to cut. Anyway,
nice way to bring bugs in as well. Jeez.
Yeah, but maybe the fermentation would kill the bugs.
Yeah, I would think so.
But how the fermentation works, brown sugar pulls moisture out of the plant material. It creates an environment for beneficial fermentation, and after 5 to 7 days, you get a dark, sweet-smelling liquid. So I guess you're using brown sugar as the fermentation device, if you will.
Okay.
And then you dilute it. You dilute it a lot, like 1 to 500, assuming like milliliters or whatever.
Yeah.
And use it as a foliar spray in veg or a root drench for gentle stimulation. And growers, and why growers like it? It's very low risk of burning your plants. It encourages steady natural growth, and it's great for seedlings and early veg.
Okay.
That's pretty interesting. And brown sugar is obviously pretty cheap to buy. Everybody has a little bit of brown sugar in the cupboard.
Yeah. That's it. Nice and easy to do. And you get some plants, and 1 to 500 there as well. So if you got a liter, for example, you're going to put 2 liters of the 2 milliliters of the juice into it. Nice and easy.
Yeah, it's going a long way, that, isn't it?
Yeah, and then you spray that all over the plants, and the plants will love it, and the microbes will love it in the soil as well.
But then it said you could also do a root drench, so you could just water it with this as well?
Yeah, just add it to your water as you're watering your plants. If you're making compost tea and things like that, you can possibly add that to it. With air stone to add some air to it and stuff. Nice and easy.
It says here, finally, FPJ is like a natural energy drink for plants. Gentle, cheap, and effective.
Red Bull.
Who doesn't love that? Little monster for your plants.
Yeah, highly recommended. If you're growing in organic. So I don't know about salt-based, but like we say here, we don't know much about this. We're going to give you the basics about these different methods just to make you aware of them if you haven't heard of them before. And then if it sounds interesting to you, then you can go and find some of the experts that actually talk about this stuff and know what they're talking about. And the FPJ is a reasonably simple thing to make. Just find one of those channels that you enjoy the content from, and they'll be able to.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's that difficult.
None of this stuff really is. You just have to have the space and time,
It's kind of like making a compost tea too. I mean, like, it's pretty easy to do, and you get a shit ton of it.
Right.
Yeah. think it just comes across as more complicated than it actually is because you get so much of a benefit out of it. Like, wait, you're getting all of this, and all I have to do is let some leaves sit in some water for a week?
Yeah,
Using brown
sprinkle
sugar?
in a little brown
Huh?
sugar, and
Right.
that's it.
Boom.
Yeah, and I'm getting all this? Nah.
Right.
You know, it's hard to believe. But yeah,
Big Newts doesn't want you to know this.
that's it. Yeah, advanced nutrients don't want you to know about this. This is definitely the way to do things, man. You know, if you have the space. Again, it's about space. If you got a nice back garden like Marco has, you know, Marco, he's got his chickens. He takes the poop from the chickens. He got rabbits. He takes the poop from the rabbits, and he makes JADAM, the JMS, JADAM. That goes into shit as well. He uses lots of Korean natural farming methods in his grow, and he wins awards for how fucking flavorful his cannabis is.
It does.
So
It's really cool. I also see that Smee, you put in the chat what JADAM is an acronym for and what it translates to, and I like it. People who like nature.
Basically, yeah.
Right.
It translates to people like, and JADAM was created, as I said, by the son of the guy that created KNF.
Yeah.
So,
nice.
No, it's not fallen far from the tree. The apple's not fallen far from the tree, and the fact that people who like nature, I think it fits with us all. We all like nature in some kind of way, even if it's just to grow this plant.
Right.
But I started off just doing this, but now I've got veggie patches, and I've got this, and I've got that. Plants in the house
goes on. The hobby grows.
It does.
But, so that's FPJ, fermented plant juice.
FPJ, baby.
Get on that, everybody, if you want to give your plants a little bit of an energy boost. But we've got another one here. JADAM. JADAM?
JADAM?
How are you supposed to say this?
We're going to say JADAM.
Yeah,
JADAM.
Okay.
Well,
after Billy's intro on other meetings.
It's got to be that way.
Yeah.
I mean,
it does.
So, what are you saying, Billy? What are you saying?
He's always saying stuff. But I'll tell you a little bit about the next section if you'd like.
Yes, please
which is JADAM Microbial Solution, another acronym, JMS. So we just reduced all that. Bam! JMS, baby. Building living soil power. So JMS is about massively increasing beneficial microbes in your soil. We love the microbes, everybody. Makes stuff happen. So why microbes are better? They break down your organic matter into usable nutrients. It improves root nutrient uptake, protects a lot of typos here, people, protects roots from pathogens, and helps buffer pH and environmental stress.
You keep saying roots.
Those are all.
Why do you say roots like that?
Roots.
Roots.
I was waiting for someone to comment on that.
Roots.
He's been doing it like this forever.
Yeah, I know. He just every week he's like, is he saying roots? It's like, that's not correct.
It's the big. Well, okay, so. I mean, it's roots. Roots.
Is it though?
It's roots. Okay.
But do you wear boots?
I also.
That's how she's got a roof.
Listen, let's not talk about the wordings thing here because you know what I mean. Program A.
Have you wear butts?
Aluminium.
Hey, it's spelled different. That's a completely different thing, John. We're talking about a fucking 4-letter word here. Root, John. Root.
Yeah.
It's got a double O in it. Jesus. Yeah, sorry, John. You were saying. Sorry.
Margaret might say a boot.
Dr. Margaret.
Nobody says a boot in Ontario.
Well, very true.
Only Terrace and Phillips say a boot.
That's more of a Western thing.
Roots.
Right. I kind of think so too.
So,
I just assumed it was the way John said roots, and I've just accepted it. I've never said anything because
Yeah, it is John's special way of saying roots. I've never heard anybody else say it like that.
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
it's like the roof and roof thing. Also, you know what I'm saying? Get up on the roof. Okay, get up on the roof.
It's not the roof, John. No, not. Okay.
Well, let's move on.
John's in the hot seat.
So where do the microbes come from, everybody? Local forest soil, leaf mold, and healthy garden soil. And local microbes are adapted to your environment. This is what we're talking about, people. Use your local amendments, everybody. Basic process explanation. So we need some non-chlorinated water. Add a small amount of forest soil or other above. Add add a simple food source like boiled potato or a leaf mold solution. Leave it sit for 24 to 48 hours, so a day or two, and the solution becomes slightly cloudy and earthy smelling. See, all these just lead me right back to making a compost tea, baby. And it's so easy.
That's pretty much what it is. What you do as well is you'll get the handful of soil, and apparently to make this JADAM stuff, because I've made this one before, you go and find an old tree, like old as possible, and I've got trees around me fucking 400 years old. Have just been standing there growing veteran trees, they're called. So you go over there, you scoop up some of the soil around them because they're going to have a nice diverse amount of microbes in that soil. So you scoop up some of that, put it in like a stocking. You know what I'm saying, Billy? You got some spare. And then you hang that in the water. Yeah, a sock will do as well. You hang that in the water with a bit of potato in there smashed up because the sugars and the starches from the potato feed the microbes and it makes them happy. But it smells bad after just a couple of days. You have to use it quick. It's not like you can store this one.
Right, like you shouldn't probably make up like 5 gallons of this one.
Yeah,
unless you have a whole garden, you know what I mean? Like if you have a huge garden, sure.
That's right, and you want to drench all the roots of all the plants.
Yeah, like holy Moses. So let's finish this out. We got a little bit left on this one. So soil drench to boost biology, compost activation. This is how to use it. Reviving tired or reused soil. Useful after heavy watering, stress, or a transplant. And why is it powerful, everybody? Huge microbial population boost. It helps create a self-feeding soil system and improves the long-term soil health. So, couple things. Can you overuse it?
I think you can overuse anything.
I think you can overuse anything. You're not going to take your 5 gallons and pour it into your 5-gallon pot of soil. Don't do that. That's
just wash everything out.
Yeah. So indoor grow concerns, you got your smell, and you can have some contamination worries, which I don't know. What would be the contamination, you think?
Man, this is another thing.
Outdoor stuff into the indoors environment?
Yeah.
Mosquito larvae. You know them little fucking things that gets into the water. They love this shit.
Oh, do you know those little things? Have you been to Minnesota,
nothing
like They're like birds
nothing like
here,
mosquitoes.
Dude.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Oh, well, you got big mosquitoes there?
Dude, they're
huge.
Just
fuck pigeons. That's what a high school friend always used to say to us.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Deadly around here, man. They're like Viking spiders, man.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So yeah, and then another one here is how it compares to commercial microbe products. It's got to be better because it's natural, right?
Well, it's using your local microbes.
Yeah.
Like from your local forest or whatever. Yeah.
So
and it doesn't need to be transported to you, which reduces the carbon footprint and all of that. You're not buying all these things and having them shipped from halfway across the world to feed your plants, because that happens, man. Buying fucking bat guano that comes from some caves in China. I don't know if you heard about that. That's where the bats live. They spread diseases in these. What was the town called? I think it's Wuhan town, maybe.
Wuhan.
The bats that live in Wuhan spreading diseases because they live in their own shit and things like that. Yeah,
but that's where the Wuhan clan.
Yeah, that's
right.
Allegedly. Thanks, John.
You're welcome.
But yeah, I mean, some of these foods do get shipped from halfway across the world to get to you, and if you can, it's better to just make it out your back garden, so it doesn't have to be shipped anywhere.
Okay.
It's way cheaper
global
too.
resources. Yeah, much cheaper. Because that's the thing as well. You can make these things and for less than $1, less than £1. You're just using old shit. It's free dirt from around a tree by a field next to you. You put a potato in the water and you bubble it for a while. It's nothing. It costs nothing, But if you're going to go buy shit like that off the shelf, you're looking at 25, 30 quid.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. Don't, put the word organic on it, man. They'll throw money at you. You know what I mean?
And it means nothing.
Yeah, so JADAM is a nice, easy one to make. Definitely give it a try if you're growing organically, and it can even be used in soils or grow mediums that are not organic. But I just always have trouble with that, because for the organic shit to really work and have its maximum efficiency, it needs microbes in the medium for it to break down the stuff and make it all work,
Right, right.
But it's up to you. It's your grow. If you want to try throwing some organics in your salt-based nutrients mix, then give it a shot. See how it works.
Synganics, they call it, don't they?
Yeah, synganics. It's a mix of both. Yeah. Right, what are we talking about next?
Okay.
What we got next? Got,
Old Billy.
Yeah,
Billy.
man.
Billy
It's
section.
prevention of all the chemicals. So basically, instead of harsh pesticides, JADAM uses simple natural extracts and wetting agents. So basically, it's just got to keep it moist.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, moist, baby. So basically, the talking points here is prevention first is the JADAM philosophy. Obviously, strengthen the plant health and the environment around it, which is what it's ultimately is the environment, which then creates in the strong plant health because it's giving the plant what it needs to create that environment. And it's strange, it's weird how I find that it's microbes that make the plant stronger and then gives it the viability to then obviously eat more, produce more, and become a good product at the end. But it's the strength overall, especially during vegetable stages or vegging stages, is really important. So if you have a good strong plant, and the prevention obviously keeps it strong. You know what I mean? So if the plant gets ill, it's going to get weaker and then use its strength to then to protect itself or change, if you know what I mean, to then fight off whatever it's fighting off. So the prevention is what keeps the plant strong, healthy, and the microbes in the soil going. So where it is the wetting agent, it helps sprays the spread and basically and keep it even, basically. So obviously you don't want it sort of waterlogged, sort of basically. Breaks surface tension. And it's essential for like the foliar treatments as well. So it's effective for that. So sort of when you're spraying it as the wetting agent, obviously you want to wet the soil as well, sort of thing, as well as the plant. Sort of thing. It seems here that's probably the best way to go from that. I mean, it's an actual pesticide option as well. So you've got like garlic and stuff you can add to it. So when you can add garlic, I assume, to the mix, and then that repels any pests. Chili and herbal extracts work well. Obviously, chili, because of the strong pheromones in it, it's just wards off anything. You got neem and plant oils, but
chili
I don't
oil?
like the idea of oil.
You know that guy, that Papa Tones, that chili oil guy? Sorry. You know the guy, right? Or do you just sound like a crazy person again?
Fuck, crazy person.
You always sound like a crazy person, Matt.
You always say, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh well.
Just because we know the guy.
As you were, Billy. Sorry.
Yep, too right. So why it works, disrupts soft bodies insects as well. It makes leaf service less hospitable, much safer than synthetic pesticides, which is obviously want to avoid them as much as possible. Really. You want zero pesticides, really. So the natural way is the way to go. So application tips is obviously spray when the lights are off or early in the morning. So obviously when it's not too hot, the lights haven't got a chance to heat up your environment around it. Make sure that the spray settles. So you're spraying downwards rather than across. So it goes up and into the light sort of thing. So just try and keep where the spray is going. Focus under the leaves as well. So which is, you could maybe place a board of some sort, like a piece of card, cut out card, so you just where you're spraying anything spraying upwards, it's just going to hit the card rather than into the lights and things maybe. Obviously repeat the treatment as well rather than one large dose, just a few sprays. So if you can attend your plants 2-3 times in the day and do it, you're better off doing it over a delayed period and over days sort of thing as well. Sort of obviously you may want to leave a day or two off. I'm not unsure how often you feed your JADAM. So healthy plants resist pests better, obviously, because they've got the microbes inside them to go the old fuck off route, because that's what they do. Good airflow as well, and cleanliness is a matter as well, because obviously the airflow keeps the plants, insects from settling, and cleanliness stops them from growing and multiplying because they've got no homes to hide in. It's also part of a bigger integrated pest strategy as well. So like it's not just the KNF and JADAM, obviously. You got because obviously your indoor versus outdoor pest pressure is completely different, like different pests, different things to deal with. So when natural methods aren't enough, common pest mistakes growers make. So it's just normal. Pests is just something you deal with outdoors. So it's try and build as strong as plant as possibly is the way forward with that, because it's natural pest control, isn't it? Yeah, and like I said, natural pest control is prevention of the system, not last minute resource. So like start as you mean to go on, as they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more shit about pesticides as well. And again, it was Chris Trump, I think, when he was on the show last, he was mentioning how they get the bodies of dead insects, say beetles, for example, a type of beetle, and they'll grind it up and use the powder to make a solution with it. So when that's sprayed upon the plants, it's like the plant detects that there is this specific type of insect, and it builds its immune system accordingly. You know, like, oh, there's loads of beetles around here. I better make sure that my leaves are extra bitter so they don't get eaten. Or shit like that. Like the plant detects what's around and adjusts its immune system accordingly, you know, and it does that for lots of different types of insects, which I found really interesting. But again, we are not experts on this shit. If you want to know more about this stuff, you really got to go and check out the content from guys who do know the full story when it comes to KNF. You know, Marco and Chris Trump, Elaine Ingham, these guys who you know, have been studying it for years, because there's so many different things you can make, and it's all reasonably easy with you know, very low input cost, which is always good, and healthy, natural shit. It's the best way to feed your plants, and local as well. Now that's another important fact that we overlook often when we just buy nutrients. Is it's better to have the local stuff, man. Yeah.
Very good.
So I thought there was a little section for Smee to talk about some
no, I get away with it.
Stuff. Yeah, you get away with it, Smee.
I did a couple of bits of research and told you most of so I feel like a content.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you knew the guy's name.
Background research man. Yeah. And what JADAM stands for?
Damn!
Look at your damn plants.
Yeah. I'm going to be using JADAM a lot.
I might need to put that on a hat.
Yeah, do it.
Do it, lady.
Do it, lady. Yeah, but
damn, I feel like it needs like an accent thing or like an apostrophe or something.
Like an onomatopoeia. Put it in a speech bubble, like on a comic book. Damn.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Underneath,
like
a little writing underneath. Motherfucker. Do you know what I mean?
Wow. We're all so creative here as we throw around ideas. You know.
That's right.
Brilliant.
Yeah, sorry, tangent.
That's right.
Yeah, anybody who's grown organically, definitely check this shit out, because you'll be able to make some plant food, and not just plant foods, but growth stimulants, you know, pesticides, loads of things can be made when you use Korean natural farming methods, and it's all locally sourced. And even if you're just growing out in the back garden, fruits and veg and things like that, check it out as well. There might be a more sustainable way for you to produce your foods. You know, your vegetables and your fruits.
Right.
We're using these methods of growing. So, man, yeah, give it a shot. If it's the first time you've heard about it, then definitely go out there and start doing some research on the internet. See if there's ways you can implement this into your growing.
If it makes Marco a winning cannabis plant that produces the tastiest, smelliest, most beautiful fruits, if you use it in your veggie gardens, imagine how your carrots and your broccoli and your stuff's going to taste.
I reckon the carrots are still going to taste shit.
I like carrots. Broccoli's the thing that tastes shit.
Carrots.
What is wrong with broccoli or carrots?
Racist. Bastard.
I like carrots. Just broccoli tastes like Bathman.
Well,
you know what, Mum? This
is preparing them properly.
Except for kale.
Well,
Who the fuck eats kale?
I eat
kale.
Blanche broccoli.
Margaret.
Cow cunts. That's all I'm saying.
You know, my missus the other day.
That shit tastes good.
Yeah, my missus the other day tried telling me about there's actually carrots in carrot cake, and I love carrot cake.
Right.
I'm like, they're not carrots in this. She's like, what's them orange bits? I'm like, that must be orange citrusy stuff. And there's no fucking carrots in this cake. And she's like, I make it for you. I don't care. There's no carrot in this cake.
Is made without carrot?
There's no grated carrot
because there's farmhouse fruit cake, but there ain't no farmhouse in it. There's Victoria's sponge, but Victoria's not in it. Just because the cake's name, so it don't mean it has that specific
but they wouldn't
thing
call
in
it
it.
Carrot cake if there's no carrot in it, would they?
Right.
I'm not listening to any of these arguments.
Come on.
Lemonade. Does it have lemons in it? I'm not drinking it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Carrot cake is full of carrots.
Yeah.
No, I don't care. I don't care what anybody says.
and stuff to anything, and that carrot is no longer tasting like carrot.
Fucking love carrot cake. That's my shit.
But you don't like
because all the fucking sugar in it.
I eat any vegetable. I don't really mind. Except for aubergine/eggplant. You know that one? That just fucking tastes nasty.
Aubergine.
Anything else? Aubergine?
That sounds pretty fancy.
Mate. Yeah,
it is aubergine.
Yes, aubergine.
Whatever.
Eggplant.
Eggplant.
Yeah,
That's what I said,
depending on-
aubergine.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Anyway, yeah, so...
But
I don't
isn't
care
that
what
what
anybody
baba
says.
ganoush is? Isn't that dip?
What the fuck is that?
It's a dip.
Baba ganoush.
Yeah.
Abba ganoush?
Baba ganoush.
Baba
Baba
with a
ganoush.
B.
What does that
Yeah.
have in it?
Aubergine. Is it not aubergine based? It's good.
Is it Greek?
Son of a bitch.
Greeks eat a lot of aubergines.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It could be
Baba
Greek or Mediterranean. Or,
ganoush.
Anyway, yeah, KNF, everybody. Check it out.
Yes.
Should we go to the listener mail? Are you ready for listener mail?
Why not?
Yeah,
Let's do
let's
it
do it.
now that we talk about
We only
baba
have a
ganoush.
couple of questions here for listener mail this week. I forgot to get them in.
I see.
And I have to go to the form
Yeah,
to read
I see
them.
one thing.
Two things. We got there's one from Lobby Lobster, which we'll get to. Probably the last question because we're gonna get banned after we fucking speak about that. Anyway, let's go get this one. Free Dunks here. What counts as living soil? Can you use pre-made soil and amend it with dry amendments and use rechards or stash blend for bennies? Does this make a living soil? You have all the microbes in the soil doing their thing, or do you need to mix together the meals and the soil and let it cook to create the microbiology? Is it not the same? It's all making microbiome for all the good stuff in the soil, and I'm not using salt-based nutrients to kill the bacteria. So is this still make it living soil? Billy, you want to answer this one? You know what's going on?
I would say yeah, basically. But like you said, you got to let it cook for the microbes to build up. So if you throw your stuff in and blend it, don't put your plants in straight away because it can be too strong. So just let it cook it for a couple of weeks or a week or so, and then.
I seen him post this in the Discord, and we were kind of chatting about it or whatever. And I think what he's getting at is more of just using soil and then amending it in the pot. I don't know if he means necessarily just making the soil from it, right?
Make the soil from it, really. You need to mix it from the start previous. Just putting it on top would take a longer time for the microbes to break down and then get down into all the soil.
And he's in here, maybe he could clarify. Well, he was in here.
So that's the whole point of mixing it pre-hand and then cooking it, so all the microbes are in the whole soil and it sort of spreads out a bit. Rather than because remember you got to think it's got to spread from the top and then all the way down through the whole lot.
He says,
so that's gonna, so but when if you do it at the start, then there's more spread over microbes and they multiply because there's a little of them everywhere. So it spreads quicker and faster, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Like a microbial bath as such, isn't it?
Just a quick shout out to Cornerstone. Mushrooms are fucking wrong too. Yes, they are. There is only one good reason to eat a mushroom, and that's to get fucking high.
Health.
Any other reason? Health,
mushrooms are goddamn amazing.
They're
What?
Fantastic.
What? Oh my god.
Margaret, we're gonna get together. We're gonna fly to the UK. We're gonna slap the piss out of this guy.
I'll come.
Calm down, John. It's the whiskey talking. Calm down.
It is kind of. I'm almost done with it.
Yeah. Fucking go.
Jesus.
I go to Chinese buffet and they have this mushroom pork thing, and I will eat the absolute shit out of that. It is so
mushrooms
amazing.
are so good.
Isn't it?
Oh my god, yes, all the time. You don't ever have mushrooms in like your spaghetti sauce at all?
No, why would you do that?
Or mushrooms and steak.
Go to Italy.
Oh my god, yeah, mushrooms and onions grilled up and put over your steak. What the hell
and they'll
is wrong?
slap the shit out of you, man.
Put it on steak.
God.
What the fuck?
Yes,
Put it on
bro.
steak. How dare you ruin a good steak by putting mushrooms on it?
I forget.
Oh my
we forget,
God.
Margaret, that he lives in the UK and they don't even know what grilling is. You know what I mean?
What?
Like,
How dare you?
We just don't.
How
grill
dare
mushrooms.
you? We have grills in this country that's older than your country, bro. How dare you?
They're not. Those
How
aren't grills.
dare you? Yeah, that's just dungeons. That's where we used to keep the people.
That's right.
It's just prison bars. Shit.
Our rack wasn't a rack of ribs, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, because you guys put them in a crock pot. Gross bastards.
But anyway, yeah. Yeah, living soil, living soil versus super soil. The living soil's got all the microbes in it, and super soil, which is another kind of soil, it just has all the nutrients in it that will slowly be released as time progresses. But a living soil will have microbes in it that break down the stuff and make it plant available. So there's a little bit of a difference to it, you know. But not much. Well, I suppose
they
I'd
also
say not
both
much, but
do the
microbes
same
matter.
as each other, but not as much. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As well.
Right.
And a living soil can be, you can use that for years and years and years. A super soil is good for a grow before it runs out of stuff. Then you're going to have to amend it in a specific way to make it into a living soil, so it constantly keeps the cycle going and nutrients keep being restored in the soil itself. So yeah. The living soil is one of those soils where you're more looking after the soil and feeding the soil and the life in the soil instead of feeding the plant. You know, you're not looking at feeding the plant. You keep your soil healthy, and as a result, the plant will be kept happy and healthy as a result of that.
Soil.
Yeah, man. It's a good question. It's a good question. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm triggered by the chat again. And don't you think by putting all that stuff on mushrooms, that's what makes it taste good? You know what I'm saying?
You know, you put butter on anything.
Do you not season your chicken? Do you not season your hamburger?
Yeah, but
If I don't
season
season
my
chicken, it doesn't taste
Put
like
sugar in carrot cake?
Yeah.
Hey, calm down with the carrot cake.
Sounds nice.
Let's not go back there. I don't want to go back there.
good.
All right.
I didn't know that mushrooms would be so controversial of all the
Yeah,
veg.
oh my god. For all the people that like mushrooms.
Gosh.
Oh my god. Viking. You better watch out, Smee.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot it was Viking, wasn't I? Mate, I'm sorry, mate. Yeah, you're right, mushrooms are awesome. I'm having some of that. Butter, salt, whoa.
It's the Fico talking, Viking. Excuse me.
Oh, don't send that drop bear, please.
Yeah, shrooms in your carrot cake, dude. No, because the only way
I'm not
I will have shrooms as well is through lemon tech. I won't even eat the mushrooms. With shrooms, I'd make lemon tech and consume that.
I swallow
shrooms are fucking
magic
nasty.
mushrooms. I won't chew. No.
You don't chew your magic mushrooms?
No.
Oh,
no.
God,
no.
They're a bunch of babies, Margaret, these guys.
Healthy.
God.
We have real food like beans on toast with cheese over here.
Oh my god. I bet if we put mushrooms in, it'd be just fine then.
I don't know what that was. Just fine in at the end of it. I don't know what that was, John. I don't know what that was.
If you put mushrooms in your beans on toast with cheese, then maybe it would be fine then. Okay.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. And I've tried all the different kinds of mushrooms as well, and I've fried them in butter. It's just because it's not just the flavor; it's the texture of them as well.
Yeah,
what mushrooms are you using? Is the question also.
Button shiitake.
Button mushrooms are the best for just
button mushrooms, slimy, horrible.
I'm a big fan of shiitake.
I do like shiitake too, but like there's a place for those compared to.
I tried shiitake because they're like the ones that look like bamboo shoots, right? Are they the stringy shiitake ones or the stringy ones?
No, they're big
I
round ones.
Say they're,
what are the ones
stringy,
that look like bean shoots? Then they're really stringy with a tiny.
Reishi.
There we go.
Or
I tried
enoki,
those
little white ones with the long.
Well, whatever I tried, they were still
still
tasted like dirt.
Oh
and the thing is, it's like I will eat mushrooms now and again. Sometimes, like we have these all-day breakfasts here in the UK, and you get bacon, sausage, egg, the blood pudding, as you guys call it, fried bread. We discussed this before. And sometimes they'll have mushrooms on it, and when they're there, I'll eat a couple. I'll eat just a couple of them. Because it's not ridiculously bad. It's just something I don't enjoy when I'm eating it. But...
You know what I really like is using mushroom broth in like stews and stuff.
No,
it is good.
It's very good.
If you go to a hibachi grill, you'll get
that
mushroom
umami flavor
like that. Yeah, baby.
Okay, I got to try some oyster mushrooms, according to Mal's Chronic in the chat there. I do have to try some oyster mushrooms. That's one I haven't tried yet. So all I can say is the mushrooms I've tried so far, I haven't enjoyed. Yeah.
Yeah,
button mushrooms cooked to death. Yeah, button mushrooms is just not my favorite. But anyway, this isn't a mushroom episode, you know. Not those tinned ones.
No, but we're talking about food as we tend to do at the end of this show.
It's very true, Margaret. It's very true.
We should call the end section the culinary.
You know what I mean? Listener mail and what's on the menu this week.
Yeah, what's on the menu.
Anyway, so we have one more question. Let's get this last one done, and then we can go and eat some food. And this one's a little bit controversial. Thanks, Lobby Lobster. And he asked specifically what Dr. Margaret's view on Prince Andrew being arrested off the back of the new Epstein stuff being released.
What's my opinion?
Yeah, what's your opinion? Specifically yours. I don't know why.
Okay.
Are you involved in this somehow?
Involved in the Epstein files?
Yeah, you and Whoopi Goldberg?
No.
Yeah.
I'm not personally involved in the Epstein files.
Was Epstein going to send you a private jet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
Like Whoopi Goldberg wanted?
Is
I
that,
forget what
was
the
that
question
in the
was.
files?
Yeah. Files
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg requested a private jet and he went, no thanks. And that's exactly what it says in the files. But we all know. But yeah.
Okay, what's the question?
Yeah, go back to
Yeah,
the
what is the question?
Sorry.
What
Or
were your
was that
views
the
on Prince
question?
Andrew being arrested?
I'm surprised.
I mean, shouldn't that be a question for you?
I'm surprised he's the only one that's been
It's
arrested.
her Prince
so
as
far.
well. Gosh,
Yeah.
John.
Why
Sorry.
is he the only one that's been arrested?
Yeah, it's strange. Because it's not like he's being arrested for
becoming
anything
the
he did in the
scapegoat.
files. It's
No.
he's being arrested for letting information he wasn't allowed slip about public shit, which he,
Insider
ended up in
trading,
the
basically.
files?
He was
Yeah.
insider trading with Epstein. He was sending
yeah,
Epstein
not for
information.
any sexual crimes that's happened in the list
No,
or anything like that.
Nothing.
None of that.
Nothing
No,
to
it's
do with
because
any of that.
Yeah, it's
He
some other
should,
bullshit.
he should
right.
be hung and quartered, as should the rest of them.
Woo! Calm down, Margaret. Ooh, flags.
No, I'm
Well,
with I'm with
honestly-
Margaret on this.
Flags.
I like the fact that
I
they've released
agree.
all these files that for us to, read should we choose, and they're like, but we're not going to do anything about it. It's like,
Yeah,
fuck off.
it's so frustrating, isn't it?
Very frustrating.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating. All these
Mhm.
people on this list, and I think the majority of us know nothing's going to happen to anybody on it. The only person who has ever suffered any consequences, allegedly, because maybe that's not even true, is of course Jeffrey Epstein, who was locked up and allegedly died. I'm at a point right now where I
That's
think
also
he isn't
alleged
even
at this
dead.
point.
He isn't even dead. I didn't see nobody. He's out there
No one's seen
somewhere,
the body.
allegedly.
Yeah.
And then Ghislaine Maxwell, who is
Who
a
just
woman.
got moved
All
to
of
a
the
minimum
blokes,
security prison.
allegedly,
Who's there?
Margaret,
Body double,
could just
body
be a
double.
That's not
look-alike.
alleged, that's fact.
Body
And
double
No,
they're
it's
look
alleged.
trying to get-
Cough, cough.
You don't know if it's her. How do you know it's
Oh,
her?
fair enough. That's true. We don't.
The nose
These
is
people
different.
were
I've not seen-
ridiculously powerful, ridiculously rich, and could have easily
Body
pulled off
doubles.
any of these without anybody knowing. They was in control of all the media, so they could be out there living their life on a different fucking island for all we know.
Oh, yeah.
We can't trust the media at
No.
all. I know I sound like a crazy conspiracy theory, but look, they're all crazy conspiracy theories for about 6 months until they're proven to be true. So it might sound
Right.
crazy now, but give me 6 months and I'll be vindicated. Watch.
About
Be
Right.
People are
saying
saying that
crazy
if-
stuff about other crazy things.
Yeah.
If
Yes.
they started arresting people and that stuff, the whole system would come down or whatever.
Yeah,
the
let
fuck
it come
that
down.
means.
Let it
And
come
then
down.
that's what I
Yeah,
was
Burn it
let it
to
come
the
down,
ground.
yeah.
That's
Burn it
Good,
to the
because
ground.
That's
For the last
people
6 or so
saying
years.
that. You know what I mean?
For the last
That's
6 or
just
so years,
people
people
saying
have
that.
been saying
And
that
through
Mel
all this,
Gibson
they're
is
keeping
crazy.
themselves pretty fucking rich while they're at it.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so thanks for that fucking
Why-
question, Lobby.
Why do they
Jesus.
deserve it?
I know, right? For the last 6 years, they've been saying Mel Gibson's crazy, but that's because he's been trying to stop all this kid raping and all that sort of stuff happening.
Mm-mm.
So,
Right.
so what did they do? Instead of like backing him like a fucking proper human being would, they fucking make him out to be a crazy conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
Because they're all
Ruin
in
his
on
life,
it.
ruin his
They're
career.
all in
The
on
same
it, that's
thing.
why.
The same thing happened with that movie that came out about that guy, that
Thingy of
true story
Freedom,
of that
Thingy of
guy.
Freedom.
Yeah.
Sound of freedom.
You
Sound
know,
of freedom.
everybody dipped on that. You know what I mean? Like,
That's
just
the
like, no,
media
this is
didn't pick that up,
bullshit.
did they?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Everybody was against it, but it's true.
I don't think
So-
we're getting monetized. That's what
No,
I
not
no,
this time.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Goodbye,
not
everybody. The
today.
channel's gone.
Billy,
You
you
know?
need to do an airstrip one on this, mate. You need to do an airstrip
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
on
We
all
need
of
an
this.
airstrip one on this, Billy.
Yeah.
We gotta do an
absolutely.
airstrip one
Yeah.
on the Epstein files. Gotta
I've
get
Burn
on
it
that.
all
wrote to
down.
Big time.
What's
That's
his
what I'm
face?
saying.
Brian.
Burn it all down.
If
It's
the
Epstein
system
files,
is
that's what
run
they call
by
it
a
now.
bunch of fucking
Mhm.
pedos at the top,
Yeah.
then yeah, just burn it down anyway. I don't want to be part of that system. Start again.
Yeah,
Let's
Right.
go.
right. Guy
We'll start
Fawkes had the
fresh.
right idea. Just burn it down,
Mhm.
start again. Rupert
But-
Law.
But anyway, he's got a little bit more on the discussion
Whoa,
here.
whoa.
Also, cannabis related. Back to our topic of
Yeah,
expertise
sorry.
here.
Jesus.
Also, cannabis related. Have you ever grown a strain you weren't keen on running but were blown away by it? If so, what strain? Currently running one the other half chose, and I was a bit meh on it as Bombshell. I hate whiskey. Boo. And it's called Bourbon Kush. Bourbon isn't whiskey, it's bourbon. Just saying. Fuck whiskey and fuck Prince Andrew. Yes. Thank you, Lobby Lobster. That's right. But yeah, have you ever grown a strain which you wasn't expecting much from, and then it was just like, no fucking way, this is awesome? I don't think I have, because I've only ever grown strains which I wanted to grow anyway. So I wanted it to be good, you know, just never grown anything for the sake of it. Anybody else?
Okay. No.
No.
I'm lost on the whole other shit we were talking about.
To be honest with you, the first time I grew Girl Scout cookies, allegedly, in the veg stage, it seemed like a really small and squat plant. And I was thinking, how the hell is this going to fill the tent? And then when I flipped it to flower, it went like a beast. So initially, I wasn't happy with it. But once I flipped it to flower, it worked out fine. So, but that's the closest I've got to doing something that I've not been really impressed with and then blown away by.
Okay.
It was Girl Scout cookies. It might have been the pheno. Might have been the pheno, because this is the thing with this, isn't it? I could have a pheno that was squat and stretched in flour. Someone could have a pheno that was stretched in veg, squat in flour. You know.
Yeah, and then when it comes to whiskey, their lobby, it's a required taste, man. You just have to get used to it a little bit. It's one of those, like blue cheese. Nobody likes blue cheese initially, but give it a chance. That shit is delicious. You have to get yourself a good whiskey. First off, don't do a bourbon, mate. It's no offense, but that's American whiskey. It's not real whiskey. It's bourbon.
And it's not even really the same.
It's like store-bought honey.
Flavor-wise and stuff, it's different.
Yeah. You got to get
there are
the
plenty other
whiskey,
whiskeys
bro.
that are shit in the U.S. that are not bourbons.
That's really true. And there's plenty of whiskies that are shit in the UK that are Scotch, you know, and Irish whiskey. There's plenty of shit whiskies. It depends on the distillery. You really just got to find a good one. And there's some good ones in Scotland, and you specifically just go out and look for something that's older than 8 years old at least. 12's good, 14's even better. You know, but it gets more and more expensive the older it is. So try and find a nice aged whiskey that's been in sherry casks, man. Delicious.
Okay.
Delicious. All right. If you just look for that, beautiful. And you might not like the smoke flavor, so don't look for a peat whiskey. Would be smoked flavor, and the smoked flavor can kind of put people off. So don't get that. Don't get a peat whiskey. Just get a single malt in sherry cask, 8 years minimum. Usually very good. The one I have here, it's like I haven't even drunk it while I've been on the show because I know it's near 60% alcohol, but it's so fucking delicious. So I've had to leave it sitting over there. And when the show's done, I'm cracking that shit open. It's delicious. I'm saying.
Just gotta trying to shame us.
Just gotta figure out who's in the chat.
Freenug's in the chat trying to shame us.
What's he saying?
He's been sober for 1 year.
Nice.
Congrats,
well
Freenug.
done, bro. Well done.
Good job, little buddy.
Very good. Very good. But that's it. Yeah. If you don't want to drink, don't drink. I'm not forcing anybody to.
No.
I have yet not had a drink this year.
Oh, right. You still on that?
Good job.
Yeah.
That sober January thing. Dry January.
Sober 2026, maybe. I don't know.
Nice.
We'll
Keep at it, man. Keep at it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay.
I'm going to wait until October and then do that month again.
Yeah.
Okay.
That works too.
I will
or maybe
also be
before
doing
then.
that
We'll
September
see.
through October.
You know, I'll take a break when I feel as if I want to. That's it. You know, everybody does what's best for them. But
that is correct.
Good times. Did I read that? Yeah, we did read out Lobby's question there. Loads of flags in that last bit. Fuck it out, mate. Be careful with the questions, huh? Yeah. Just think about it a little bit before you send me. Like, would this be allowed on YouTube?
You'll get censored if we talk about that stuff.
Yeah, because we're not censored anyway. You know. Well.
That's right. Here we are.
But that's just the way it is. Yeah, we speak about anything. We don't mind. We get censored. That's just the way it is, man. You can't let your freedom of speech be censored.
We don't say unalived. We say dead.
Yeah, that's right. Good times. Anything else to add? That's all the questions for the listener mail there. We've spoke briefly about mushroom soup and all that nasty shit.
Oh my god!
What are we having after the show? Anybody eating? I'm probably going to have chili again. I think.
I don't remember what
Sundays is chili day now. I think.
Oh, that sounds good. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet.
I can't. I don't remember what we're having. We're going to a birthday party for the girlfriend's mom. So
cake then.
Have a cake.
I feel like
some type of cake will happen. Grilled cheese would be good with some tomato soup. Or are you one of those crazy people that doesn't eat it with tomato soup?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Who eats? Why would you do that?
Do what? Not eat the tomato soup?
Tomato soup with grilled cheese.
It's like a classic pairing for some reason, but typically I prefer just the grilled cheese with maybe some veg on the side of the plate, or I don't know, little clementine for dessert.
You all complain about being on toast and eat crazy shit like that. What the fuck?
Over here.
Dip fucking cheese on toast and fucking.
What do you mean what?
Tomato.
Can't believe you guys don't eat the tomato soup with grilled cheese.
I mean, I have before, but it's not like a necessity. And
Listen,
I
want it.
like tomato soup.
Delicious. Yeah. Carrot cake.
Okay.
I was going to say carrot cake's back on the menu, boys.
You better ask the wife, though, Mackie. Did she make some new stuff? Or
what? With new stuff, what?
More carrot cake.
She will do if I ask.
Or did she? Well, that's what I'm saying. Do you got to ask
I haven't
the wife
asked
to
her
make
to.
you some more?
I don't want it now. It's got carrots.
Just tell her not to spike it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Goddamn. Jesus. Get triggered by anything like get a tea check just so I can check my food before I eat.
Yeah.
Let me check it.
Margaret,
Yes.
I ordered the new tea check.
Did you?
It will be coming this week. Hopefully.
That's exciting.
It is exciting. This is very exciting.
Right then. Let's get the fuck out of here, everybody. Let's go to the outro.
Or I'm going to keep going.
That's right, because we could chat for hours. Let's get to the outro. Let's do it. And there we go, everybody. Our best attempt at what KNF is.
Yeah.
I hope it all makes sense. I hope it just inspires you all to go out and seek more knowledge about KNF if it's something you think could benefit your growth. So go out there and check it out. Yeah, we're going to go and eat some food now and then play some Minecraft. I was saying, ready for Minecraft? Smee, John, play some Minecraft?
I'm a hot minute. I got a little bit.
That's right. We're going to eat and then play some Minecraft. That's what we're going to do. You want to join us, Margaret? We want to play some Minecraft?
I don't think I can.
Okay.
I have phone calls to make and some bullshit to deal with. And I'm reading a good book right now. I know, but...
Why aren't you reading it to us, Margaret?
It's called...
That's a good... No, hold on, Margaret. Change it. John was correct.
That's a good point, actually.
What's going on, Margaret? We haven't seen any stories on your new podcast story thing yet. Why not, Margaret? Come on. We're going to be on your case.
There's been a lot going on.
Wow.
Yeah, but you stopped drinking now, so, like...
Yeah.
You must have more time.
We'll just force you to read all the news and make you like.
That's right.
I mean, she does do a fantastic job on it.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
That's right.
Phenomenal job. This is why we're pushing you to do it.
We're eagerly waiting to support you on your new adventure, Margaret. So
the number one storytelling podcast in the world by Dr. Margaret.
That's right. It's going to be better than that Mr. Borland guy. God, Mr. Borland pisses me off.
I don't even know who that is.
Exactly, Margaret. Everyone's going to know your name. Everyone's right.
Oh,
no, but I am reading a book about the history of the IRA, and it's quite interesting.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
They've bombed plenty of places in our.
Breenog says my wife loves Mr. Borland. Yeah, you know, it's the kind of stories he tells. The ladies like to listen to the true crime murder shit by the sound of things.
Oh, it's true crime. I'm not into true crime.
No, it's savage stuff, man. I watch graphic videos, but to listen to some of the stuff the wife listens to, I'm like, what the fuck? I was just asking her, are you listening to murder, stab again? That's what it is. Yeah.
It sounds like weird, a story about London.
Yeah, London based.
That's strange you should say that, because a friend of mine used to say to me when I listened to hip hop, he used to say, are you just listening to that shit fuck again? Because that's all they ever seem to say in it. You know what I'm saying? He used to say, that's all they're saying, that shit fuck. So
yeah. Still good tunes.
I thought it's more ho money myself.
It's like that now, but it used to be shit fuck, but it's more ho money now. And pegging.
Pegging.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but
it's been a pleasure as always, everybody. Go and play some Minecraft. Stay high, stay safe. Enjoy whatever food you're going to eat, and we'll see you on the next one, everybody.
Word.
Yes.
Okay.
That's it. Everybody wave.
Bye, everybody.
Waving.
Bye.
Waving. Fucking song kicking in. Kick in song. There you go.
Very professional.
Very professional. Bro.
Professionally waving.